with our special guest. A good conversation. Get to know other people, what they do with their lives.
It's called sour taste. It's nice to say, it's nice to hear. It's nice to see.
The Sour Taste Podcast.
It's gonna blow your mind, boy.
Drip with the off-whites. Line shit good like it's so nice. Now I'm sipping gin cause I hate wine. And I got the juice but it ain't mine. Yeah, I ain't lying. She got me so high. I gotta be mine.
Podcast. Podcast.
Cheers, Katz.
Cheers.
Cheers. Sober Katz.
I know.
Sober cats. Paano ba si hindi sober cats?
Yeah, answer the question, Katz.
People are grieving that she's no longer present in their lives. But she's still fun. She's gonna come out soon. I mean,
Soon.
not soon, but like I feel like
non-sober Katz is
I
making
feel
a
like
comeback.
I can bring out the energy of like tequila infused cats while sober. Like that's the
Okay.
goal. Na parang you will find me as fun
Yeah.
because I'm so fun.
Okay.
I've proven it. I've been sober since December 29, 2024. So that's over 50 days.
Pretty good.
Okay, pretty good.
Yeah,
pretty
I
good,
don't do
pretty
math. So like, basta 50 days.
Walang one drink in between, Like a
None.
small sip or like na pressure to take one tiny baby shot, wala.
None.
Good
Zero.
job. Good.
Like,
Do you have a timeline for the whole soberness?
so the October, so sober till October because I'm running the Chicago Marathon in October.
Luck.
Thank you. I don't know
It's
why
a
I'm
third-
running it.
Yeah, matagal.
So, but then I really thought about it na I wanted to do it more than just because of the marathon. Parang I don't know if you feel this, but a lot of people felt this also before. You get hangover anxiety.
Okay.
Like the next day after drinking, you're
I felt
hungover.
that, yes,
And then
yes.
you're questioning your whole night.
Yeah.
And you're like, did I
Yes.
say something stupid?
Yes.
Did I act a certain way?
Did you? Have you?
I know. I don't
I'm
know.
sure we all have.
Yeah, but then you're
Well, I get that.
you're like in your head and you're replaying
yes,
everything. So it's super. I think the word I can describe it as I felt shameful, which is like so. I didn't even do anything wrong to feel shameful, and then I did. So that's like the core reason why I haven't drank since December 29.
Post-party anxiety and like shame. Baka may ginawa ka, just don't wanna tell people about
I'm sure meron.
Okay. I guess not that bad.
I mean,
like,
I'm
you didn't lose
sure-
any friends?
Yeah, no.
Like, cat fight?
None
level?
naman.
Wala
I don't get into
naman?
fights.
Yeah, okay.
I'm a peacemaker naman when we drink.
Like, walang you slipped, fell, yung mga
Oo,
physically
You
embarrassing
told a
shit.
secret.
Oh,
to
wala
someone.
naman.
Wala
Di
naman.
naman ako nalandi ng may
Yeah.
jowa.
Or
Alam mo yun?
pangit.
Oh, that is questionable. Pangit is in the eye of the beholder. So, maybe they had a good personality. I don't know.
Okay. Okay. So, extend na lang to October because of the marathon.
Yeah, so that was their main reason. Pero parang, if I was only gonna do the marathon as a reason, it would be so hard to not drink. Kasi everyone was like, like I went to a birthday and then I said, I'm not drinking because I'm running a marathon. They're like, when's the marathon? And I was like,
October.
Oo nga eh, fuck.
parang sila, bukas ba? Hindi naman bukas eh. So,
Valid.
Yeah. But then on top of that, it's the whole, like, when I explained to them na, do you ever feel shameful after drinking? Parang sila, oo nga, no? Like, yeah. So I like it that I opened conversations about it na people feel this way also. That there's like a regret. But then we don't really have reason to regret anything. Because we
Pero
didn't
was it
really do
super
anything.
bad regret? Like, I've had it, pero I was like, I didn't stop drinking. Like,
I
may isa
think-
pang day na parang like,
Ano ba yun?
was the anxiety that bad?
Forget about
Parang,
it.
Oh shit, ayoko na. I don't want to risk it. Parang ganun.
I think it was the whole 2023, 2024. Parang I was already thinking about it 2022, ganon.
Okay,
Parang yung napapansin ko lang na parang hindi ako masaya. And it's not anymore just like, oh, this is a hangover, I can't, like, I'll puke. Like,
You
like
can't shake it off.
yeah. And usually what cures that is like a big bowl of pho or like Diba,
need recovery.
Shit setup.
Diba?
Food.
Like, just like...
Make you happy with all
Oh.
of the decisions that you made.
Exactly.
You were never alcoholic level, right? Never naman yung
No.
like lasing get. No, right?
Parang, I guess, what is that? What is the definition?
of
To
alcoholic.
us. To us. Diba?
We drink a lot.
Fucking up a lot. Not having control.
I guess yung parang, I never naman dropped the ball on
Parang
work.
hindi naman yata. Yeah.
Oo.
Yeah.
Pero like, there was a
never a
time.
problem.
I mean, my parents probably thought it was a problem.
No, but like,
Yeah.
Would you
drunk-
go home like
Oh.
drunk, passed out, or whatever? Because I was like that.
Yeah.
brought home.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or
That's what would happen to you, and be
Yeah.
like, "Shit, kakaya, I'm a girl.
Yes.
This is they think of me a certain way."
yeah, I'm on the radio. I'm like hosting, and I'm supposed to be like this mabait.
Yeah.
But of course, you gotta be yourself. But
Of course.
yeah. But I think it was like there was a time that I was just like, God is really watching over me, Because there were times that I would drive a little drunker than you should, or and then I would live in Valkyrie. Like, why were we in Valkyrie on
Asylum.
Mondays? Like, yeah.
Monday.
Diba? Parang,
Medyo maling Monday.
parang Monday to Sunday, ganon. And then,
Every day?
parang, there was a time in my life.
Party lang, party.
Oh, wala lang. Enjoy mo lang yung life mo. I think I took YOLO to medyo a level of,
Yeah.
kids don't do that.
When you're drunk, like, sige, what's your whole name?
Huh?
What's your
Wow,
no,
is this
sige,
astrology?
Yeah, no,
Are
but
you-
what's your whole name?
Are we, Katrina, Alexandra? Baka
Alexandra.
Alexandra.
So si Alexandra ba yung lumalabas ka?
Oh,
The other side.
probably.
It's not Katz, it's I'm Alex.
Yeah. So who comes out? I mean, you guys have Jake.
Oh, nga, what's drunk cats? What's Alexandra like?
Even like more no inhibitions.
Oh, yeah.
And like everything is fine. I'm a yes girl. So like whatever, I'm always the one that people ask. Kailangan ko ng kakampi to drink, to do something stupid, to drive to Zambales after Opus, mga ganon.
Ginawa mo yun?
Ginawa namin yun.
And
Layo nun.
Medyo.
I was thinking, ano yung selling point nun?
Ginagawa.
Tara, Zambales, that sounds like a good idea.
Wala, sinabi lang
Like
sa
beach lang?
Spur of the moment.
Tara, come with
Tuloy
us.
natin sa Zambales.
Yeah.
Right? I'm sure that was a selling point. Let's get fucked up there.
And then
That's
lying
kinda far.
in the beach, hungover, not bad. Not bad. Will I do it again? No. I'm gonna nap. But yeah, it was that. So I think that's also hard part. If you're the person who people approach to always to be the yes person, and then suddenly you're not gonna take shots or you're not gonna drink with them.
Yeah.
Parang they feel like they're also missing that version of you. That nag-smile na ako sa GoPro. Nakalimutan ko may GoPro.
Go.
Yeah, they feel like they're missing that version of you, and parang that version is gone.
Yeah.
And you grieve it, and I'm grieving it also, but I like this life more.
Why? That's good.
I'm in control. I don't fear the hangover shame
Okay.
anymore.
Okay.
I've been to more weddings than most people in their year in the last 3 months.
Yeah.
Like once a week
Wow.
since December, I think. Yeah.
That's so much love.
Okay.
I know. And as a single person, wow, thanks so much. Love it.
Oh nga, is that weird?
So parang for me, I na-challenge ko na yung no drinking because I got to hang out with so many people.
Yeah. Who
and
don't.
who are like, you know, they're all having fun and they're all my close friends. And then there was that time of people like, hala, there was a time of people still not accepting it, so they were still like sad or parang one more. Well, you know that, you know those friends they'll guilt you, right?
I will be that friend.
I know,
I
that's-
think so.
But then
Like,
there are
also-
times that I'm sure you'd risk it also, like, dahil ikaw, sige.
Dati.
I'm
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
You had
Pero,
like a sober run before, right?
I
Couple
did.
of months rin?
No, that was
Or 1 month?
1 month.
Okay.
And I broke it because we were in Siargao. And then on like the 5th day, it was the festival, yung parang barangay festival. And a local handed me a beer. And I
More
was
of
like,
respect na
yeah.
Yeah.
Parang, okay, ito na.
Okay.
Fine, yeah.
One beer.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's fine.
It turned into a lot of beers though, but it's okay. But
That's
yun.
exciting. Well, I'm sure you can't wait for October also.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Because like in our case naman, like we have a friend also who recently just got married, but the other way around. He hasn't had a drink in 5 years.
Whoa.
In 5 years.
For what reason?
He just wanted to. He has his own reasons too.
Okay.
But I think pretty much the same, maybe. And then didn't drink for 5 years, and then we were all like, "What you do? Wedding?
Wedding
Will you drink?
mo.
Will you drink?"
Yeah.
He was like, "I'll think about it. I'll think about it." And then like later in the night, I had my drink. I was like, "Yo, Miko, you gonna take a drink? Are you gonna drink or something?" He goes, "Ito na, shot na ako ng isa." So I go, sabayan kita.
Whoa!
Like for 5 years, for the longest time in all the parties, he's there. He's not drinking.
Yeah,
he's just
never.
hanging out. He's also the type na he takes a sip from a cup, he thinking it's his, and then there's alcohol.
He'll
he spits it.
Talaga ba?
Oh,
Yeah.
I gotta meet this guy.
Yeah,
He's
so
the
he was
goal.
Like, woo, galing. And then now, after that, we were
Okay,
like,
so what happened
after,
now?
after that, we were like, okay, I don't think he's gonna drink now after he had such a bad hangover. And then he starts to enjoy life again. Like, I need a beer or something. I want a gin and tonic just to gain
So
it
after
back.
the wedding, okay na,
Yeah.
like drinking na.
But very controlled.
Yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah.
not like, let's get fucked up.
Yeah,
No.
yeah.
Galing.
I think that's what I want to get to. Is I want to drink because I want to,
Yeah.
not because everyone around me is drinking or I want it to be a social
yeah.
thing or parang I think the deeper meaning talaga is I was really figuring out if I was doing things because I wanted to do things or it's because it's what is expected of me. So this is just not in alcohol but in everything. Alcohol was just the first thing na parang, am I drinking ba because I want to or because we're out, we're at
I
the
need it.
beach or
Okay.
So yun, feeling ko ganun. Like when I get to that point na I can enjoy this and it's not I won't I want to do this. Ganun. I don't know how I got to a point of doing it na wala lang. Siguro you're just cruising, diba? And you're not present.
Yeah.
And I want to be present. Yun.
Okay.
Okay, kayo na rin.
I get that.
I don't think so. I think it's less
I'll
naman
try.
now. Like if I'm not out with people, I won't. Yeah. Before, because I'd have a beer, have a drink.
Yeah, same. At
Now
home
alone,
randomly.
Nina. Yeah. More on social siguro.
Yun.
Yeah.
Pero kaya siya.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Social prop lang rin yata siya sometimes. Or like if you're talking, you need like a
You need something.
A cigarette, a vape, just so
Yeah.
that hindi awkward in
That you're
between.
not-
Or parang you're just not talking na.
You're not
which
doing
is-
anything.
Which is sad na it's
Except-
weird. You're just talking, but yeah, sometimes it's just a prop.
And I want to be the same version. But I want to bring out nga the drunk version of me that's more, I guess, no fear. Kasi diba when you drink, no inhibitions, ganyan. So I want to bring that out even without alcohol.
Yeah.
I don't want alcohol to be the trigger of me
Being that way.
Yeah. So yun. Like more confident, more I ask, and I wanna be there. Like I've gone through weddings, out of towns, dates na sober. And maganda siya, kaya siya. Especially
And the date has a drink.
No, both. Sometimes they don't. Parang I went on one date that he's also sober pala.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So parang natuwa ako. And then I went on a few na they're not sober. but
Plus
we-
points na ba yan now if you date someone like, oh, I'm sober. Like, ooh.
Whoa.
Sexy.
You got a clean liver.
You got
Like
it.
now, is it a plus?
Healthy, yeah.
I don't know. I don't
Yeah.
know. Kasi if they're okay naman with their alcohol. It's not,
Okay.
I don't take it again. Yun nga, parang it's not a
Yeah.
bad thing naman.
Yeah, it's not,
right?
yeah, yeah.
Pero I don't know if it's like a plus. I think
Okay.
plus pa rin is, I mean, pwede ka namang sober pero di ka pa rin emotionally available. Negative pa rin yun, bro.
Yeah,
Diba?
yeah,
Parang,
yeah.
So I would like,
That's so funny. Kung parang may sober, so good boy na, pero may flaws pa rin. Yeah, pero kupal siya. Like, doesn't drink alcohol.
Yeah, it's good.
So he's just naturally a dick.
exactly.
Hassle.
Uminom ka na lang.
Oh, tama na lang. Para you can back it up for some reason.
Ang sad. Yun.
How's your marathon training
Oh,
coming along?
Thanks for asking. I'm starting tomorrow. No, there's enough time naman. I mean, October is a while.
Yeah.
minimum 4 months naman daw. The
First marathon?
The first.
That's your first?
Yeah.
Have you done a half?
Yeah, 10 years ago.
10 years ago.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's the only half?
Yeah. So I'm gonna do a few halves. Halves? Have some halfies. Before
The
Chicago,
marathon,
yeah. And then they told me lang kasi you just have to run eh. And I hate running. I hate it.
You hate
I do not
running.
enjoy it. I am one of those. There's a category of, I think, of runners. There are the ones who do it and they love it so much, and they wake up every morning at 4:30 excited to put on their
I can't.
yeah, right? And they get that high of like running.
I get the running high.
Okay, good for you.
Shut up.
Never ko pa yun na-feel eh.
Really?
Oh, so that's me. And I've met a few. Now, we don't do it because we enjoy it.
Yeah.
But we still do it because we know it's good for us and because we want to finish hard things.
So that's why you want to do the marathon?
Yes.
Even though you hate running,
Yeah.
I want to run for 52?
42.
42?
Point something.
For 5 hours.
Seems like you hate
So you're
cats.
targeting.
I hate running. I don't want to run, but let's run the hardest fucking thing ever.
Ever. And do it once.
And do it once.
Is it just once?
I don't know.
Yeah.
We don't know. We don't know what's gonna happen, and that's what the beauty of life is. We don't know, right? Also, it's not. The
It's not
marathon is
the hardest?
there is ultra marathon.
Yeah.
People
Mas
run
wild yun,
for
do it 60 plus or even more, 100.
100, 150,
yeah.
300.
That's an ultra marathon.
Okay.
Yun yung mga
As in
what
from
is
somewhere to somewhere without sleeping.
yeah. So this is nothing.
How
I
about
mean,
the
not
training?
nothing, but it's not I'm just putting it in the context
Okay.
of it's hard. It's so freaking hard to the point that even people who run it, who are avid runners, like don't like
Look
they
forward to
Yeah.
running it.
That's the main reason for the big challenge.
yeah.
Like you just want to overcome this hard.
Or just to
thing.
know that
You can do it. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I like reading all these like how to improve your year because I feel like the year is going really fast. The older you get, right? Like we make less memories for some reason. I don't know. So I read somewhere na you have to have one big thing to look forward to in a year, and then one mini big thing every quarter. So
Okay.
this is my big thing because
2025.
Yeah.
Chicago? Tama ba?
yeah, Chicago gonna find me a Midwest man. Gonna find me a
A black man.
no. We don't know. We don't
Pogi.
know.
Pag racist ka. So you're
Ano?
parang-
I want them all.
You want them all.
Yeah, I want to
All.
meet everyone.
All men matter.
Races, whatever.
All races, all cultures. I think that dating is traveling, and we are all on the like.
Dating is what?
Traveling.
What do you mean?
Whenever you go on a date,
Okay.
you're traveling to a different world, a different culture.
Okay, okay.
So,
okay.
what an
First
interesting.
like narinig yun. I was like,
Yeah.
what? Did I hear it right? Dating is traveling.
That's my whole
Yun
thing.
nasa Bumble pa.
Dating is traveling. What? Can you expound?
And that's how I get them to message me back.
Conversation starter.
Hindi, pero kasi, okay. When you meet somebody new, diba? It's a different culture, a different world. Everybody lives a different life.
Yeah.
And so when you're on a date, I just put in my mind na I'm trying to get to know this person and meet this person and find out about their world. And so it's like I'm traveling.
Yeah.
Diba? So
Okay.
instead of like, oh no, will this person, like instead of thinking about it as like a date that I want to get a boyfriend out of, it's just me trying to get to know a person. And
Yeah.
so, masayang buhay.
It's a new experience every
Yeah.
time. Just
So
like
is it
traveling.
better if you meet a person that's totally different or new to you compared to someone na, alam ko na to. Is he similar like me? It's like traveling kasi you want to explore something you haven't been to
But then
yet.
there are places you go to that you just like.
Yeah nga eh. So is that your preference? Like someone new?
So we're expounding on your traveling.
It's your fault. Pakot-kot ka pa.
Oh, got me there.
Yeah, may plus points ba yung guy if he's like totally new, different, and like,
Oo nga.
Or like similar feeling to. Just like when I was in Japan.
Yeah.
I think that's why I like going back to Japan. Parang ganun.
Yeah. I think Kinilig? Ano yun? Ba't ako kinikilig?
May naalala?
Did you just travel this week? What's his name?
Where was my last travel? Wow, I've never really asked myself that if I'm attracted to new people or not new people. Because in my travels, I have.
Panindigan mo na.
I know. In my recent travels, I've experienced both. Na, they're like me and also completely different.
Yeah.
But then what I notice is, I think what Jello said na, sometimes you go to a place and you like it and you go back. Parang, traveling makes me realize what I like and what I don't like in, I guess, the person.
Yeah.
Or myself. Actually, less of the person. More like, do I like this characteristic? Parang it's learning about myself and what I like to help me figure out my end destination in this traveling. Yeah. So, gets.
Yeah.
And I have wondered also kung type ko ba to date someone like me, or do I need someone who's completely opposite, or do I need someone who's very different, like quiet? I don't know. Jello, you're married. Like,
What's your story?
Well,
Similar.
we're opposites. Technically. We're opposites, but we have similarities too. So, but you see the
yin and yang.
So yeah, you see the yin and yang right away. Like me, I'm an extrovert. Pat, my wife, is more introverted because she gets energy when we're together. But then she has to exert so much effort when there are a lot of people there.
Right.
And then it drains her. Unlike me, I'm like consistently like I always have energy for a lot of people. So
more opposites than the same, but of course, my similarities.
there's similarities. Of course, the things that you like doing together, stuff that you like, those are the similar things. But opposites, I think it's really hard to say because love is
I know.
it's unexplainable.
This is so true. Yeah.
It's hard.
It is a vibe. Like, it's just a vibe between two people.
Yeah, it's like when you know, you know. type
Totoo
of
pala
thing.
yun.
Yeah.
Grabe.
It's like the movies.
Yeah.
I never, like me, I really, in the beginning, I was like, for some reason, I really like Pat. And then I never stopped liking her. And then I liked
Like
her.
pre-boyfriend, girlfriend pa? Like friends
Like, as a
At
human,
some-
you like
yeah,
her.
as a human. Like I always want to be with her. I talk to her all the time. But we were just friends because I guess I like the banter also. How she talks to me, how we communicate,
Yeah.
all of that.
And that's how you figured out. Na, I like this energy around me.
Yeah.
Right. I like this vibe. I like who I am when I'm with this person.
Yep.
And I think that's it. We have to find the we have to like ourselves when we're with other people. I think that's
for sure.
Right.
Yeah.
And even with friends,
Yeah.
parang when I don't like who I am, I know it na.
Yeah.
Na parang, I'm turning into a different version.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
And
cute love
it's
story.
aspiring also to be better. I mean, like me, I want to be better because of
For
her. Sorry, I want to be better for her and be the best partner I can be for her. So it's learning also what she wants and she doesn't like and all that. Then you adjust. I
Yeah.
mean, that happens.
Happy 1 month.
Yay!
Well, technically 1 on 31,
1 in
31, right?
31. So 1 in 3 days.
3 days.
Grabe.
You've come
Bilis.
a long way.
How's it been? Fun?
May
It's
high pa
fun.
ba or bumaba na?
Bumaba na yung high. But I love that I'm married. I love the fact that I'm married.
Tanga na nga. Right.
Now,
One day.
I have my partner and then we're going through life together. Living,
Magazine
speaking
answer.
to the in-laws, being with them also, living with them. That whole experience. And just being one.
Oh, shucks.
Just being one.
Wala pang umiiyak sa pod na to.
Wala
Ito na.
pa. I see your eyes getting moisturized and shit, huh? Go,
Me
go.
or you?
Not yet.
Oh, see, when I hear those things from husbands,
Yeah.
that's when I know that the good guys are out there.
Yeah.
And
They are out there.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that's when I'm like, if there is someone who can love like that, and they exist, then there's someone out there for me. Parang yun yung iniisip ko lagi. And so that's why I enjoy dating, I enjoy going out, because that's real. And there's no other, like, there are no stories. I've been to how many weddings in 3
I was
months,
about
right?
to say weddings. You're
Yeah.
there with like the peak of love.
Yes.
Like, does it get old? Like sometimes you're just there. It's a job. Like I'm not inspired by the love anymore. Or same feels every time.
I'm super in love.
All the time.
Yeah.
All the time. Kahit like you don't know them personally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So some of them, well, actually no, most of the weddings I've been to in the last 3 months I hosted.
Yeah.
And some of them were really good friends. Some of them were friends that I haven't seen in a while, but they're still good to me, ganyan. And then some were strangers.
Yeah.
And there's just something about the way they express their love sa vows, na parang, or the way they talk about each other, how they're so excited. Like you, Jello, you're so happy to be married. You're so
Yeah.
excited. That's so different. And luckily, wala pa akong na-encounter na parang nagda-doubt ako na, love mo ba talaga to?
Oh, in a wedding na parang
Kasi may ganun, diba?
Yeah, meron. For sure meron.
Oo. Like, we have to accept na sometimes people get married for
Nabuntis.
not the best reasons. Or maybe not that naman. Okay lang naman
Sometimes,
yun.
Pwede rin.
Yeah. Or basta like the reasons are, di ba, maybe they weren't pala, yung, lalo na yung mga, we've been together na so long, might as well eh.
Yeah.
Mga ganon, the worst reason.
Yeah.
So, when I hear their stories na parang some people, like a groom told me na, I asked him how did they know. I always ask a question, how did you know? I'll ask you this, Jella.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How did you know that they're the one? And iba-iba yung answers. Yung iba, they have a moment. Like,
Yeah.
one guy said na they were going on their normal date, tapos drop off niya yung wife niya. Tapos nung tumalikod yung wife niya to say bye, he had a feeling na sabi niya, I'm gonna marry that girl. See, regular thing.
Yeah.
Diba? The other
Very
guy
normal
naman,
thing. Mundane moments.
yeah. Wait, kinilig na naman ako. Ano ba? I think I'm going through something. No,
Killing count.
the other one is like, killing counter. Sabi niya, he
That's
told
a
me,
nice answer.
it's really hard. The guy was like, it's really hard to pinpoint if there was a moment that I knew it was her, because it's just always been her. Like,
Very nonchalant.
Yeah, and just
That's
like, that's it. And so when I hear those, parang, you just know. Same naman with girls, but I have more
Yeah.
experience with girls kasi, so it hits me more when I hear it from...
Because you don't hear it often from guys, I
Yeah,
guess. It was rare.
Because, you know, you guys are so great with your feelings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, guys are so communicative with how they feel.
Humugot eh.
Okay, but there,
Yes,
Jello,
yes,
like, how
yes,
did you know?
yes.
I saw you light up when you were like,
Oh,
Ready
okay.
na eh.
Ready na. May sagot na ako. I have my moment. No, but the moment, it's also a moment.
okay. Oh.
Yeah. So I said this in our vows also that I knew in that moment in the couch in my house. So it was just the two of us. She went home. She went home. She visited me at home. She came from a breakup. And then...
Oh, you weren't together.
We weren't together. And then she went to me. And then I brought her in, sit down on the couch. And then we didn't say a word, actually. And then she started crying. So I just hugged her in the couch. So that time, as in hug lang.
Okay.
That moment, it's like, shit, I want to protect this person. I don't want her to feel this way. Parang she's so precious.
So sad ka.
Huh?
Like sad. Yung comedic
The break,
version.
the break. The break. Yes, akin ka na.
No. Joke lang, sorry man.
Pero, like,
Pero yeah, okay.
that
Sorry
moment.
to ruin the moment. Go.
yeah, yun yung moment. I was
Okay.
like, uy. But it wasn't like, uy.
No,
Single ka na.
Yeah.
Di
I'm
siya
just
ganun
joking.
eh.
But
Like,
you know, if it was like that, okay lang rin eh. But in that moment, you felt like,
something else.
I want to protect her.
Yeah.
That's so nice.
Yeah.
Like, oh, she's
It's
so
different.
precious.
Yeah. She's so precious. You don't want anything to happen to
Oh,
her.
like this pain that she's going
Yeah.
through, you want to not
Basta ako,
let
hindi
her
matapos
feel.
Alleviate.
that.
Oh, yeah.
I'm controlling it. Go back.
That's so
Okay,
nice.
okay,
And
okay,
this is not even... See, that's the thing. Like, it's not even with her doing anything for you. You also weren't doing anything for her. You were just your friendship, right? And so, kaya ako dun naiisip na there's so many tips of like, do this so the guy will like you, or do
Yeah.
this so the girl will like you. None of that.
So
diba?
you knew she was it, even
Before-
though you were an it?
Yes.
Yeah. That's why I was very persistent. That's why I was very persistent also. I was very persistent. As in, like, for the longest time, like, I couldn't not talk to her. Even though she's like, ayoko na. Okay, fine. We're on and off. We're on and off. So,
But that was also you guys getting to know
yeah.
each other and what you want and what you don't want.
Yeah.
I think interesting ang friend, but they said you always have to start as friends and then
Yeah.
you become magjowa. I think that's also a complicated thing because sometimes they're good as friends but they're not good as jowa.
Yeah.
Like they're not a good boyfriend.
Yes.
I was gonna say something. We should not say
Say his name.
No. No. But diba?
We
And
can
so
do
I
it.
think kaya may on off or
Yeah.
like you're figuring
You're
it
also
out.
testing it out, like, will we be good together?
Well, I don't know.
Especially,
Ano
how
kaya
about the group? You're also
Yeah.
thinking about the group, the dynamic of the whole group. Because we're a big group, and then we're all friends.
Oo.
So if someone gets together there and then they break up, like, how the fuck is it?
Hindi ba yun? Hindi nyo ba ginagawa yun?
Ginagawa namin
Okay,
yun.
okay.
Ginagawa what?
Kasi yung dating each other in the group.
Oo.
Okay.
Ginagawa yun.
There are a few.
There are
but,
a
like,
few.
Hindi naman like...
Yeah, but as
You made it
friends,
sound so like incesty.
di nyo ba ginagawa yun?
Mingle
Yung
recently
nagde-date
in the
within
circle?
the group, tapos lahat kayo good friends pala.
Yeah, it hasn't gone... There are a few, and wala naman naging sour...
Yeah.
Sour taste?
Sour taste.
Wala naman.
Taste.
Wala naman.
Yeah, wala naman.
Okay, kami rin naman. Dapat pala. Yeah, us also, I think. There's a few. I mean, I think it's inevitable to not date within your
Yeah.
circle.
Yeah.
In fact, I've always believed, siguro 15 years ago na, parang, oh no, siguro college pa lang. Sabi, no, hindi naman. I wasn't that mature. But I said, siguro after work, if somebody dated one of my exes, I'd be okay with it. Like, if my friend dated one of my exes.
Wow, really?
Yeah. Kasi why? Like, what if I was the reason why they met
But, you
and then
know,
meant to be sila?
But you know the flaw of your ex, won't you save your friend? Like,
Ah.
unless di lang kayo match, he's a good guy, but...
Yeah.
I'm thankfully, may ganun. Like,
Okay.
because,
Maybe they matured din naman.
like, you have to give them credit also of maybe after after the breakup, you learn something from it, so you get better. And so that's why we think na unfair na this next person gets the better version
Yeah.
of your ex. Di ba? Napigil niyo ba yun? Parang, bakit?
After the tuto from me,
Oo.
you get the goods?
Yeah!
Ang
That's
dami
an
na niyang
interesting
alam.
point,
Yeah,
Oo nga.
that really is.
Yeah. So
Self-sacrifice ka na lang, parang gano'n.
oh, like you learn from me and then this other person benefits from it.
And now you're happy and I'm not?
Yeah, right? So
What? Sana mag-break sila.
Yeah. So yun yung parang na-realize ko na parang why will parang if it's my friend nga, if in that context na they get better after being with me.
Yeah.
So wouldn't I want one of my friends also, right? So that's one. And then the
Yeah,
other
yeah,
one
yeah,
is like, ako rin naman I became better yan for the next
Yeah.
person. So I think when we break up with people, we always feel like we're the kawawa ones. And I mean, like, oh no, we're not loved, ganon. So parang I try to remove that and I'm like, hindi, okay lang.
Okay,
We're all
yeah.
good. Like we all will end up with whoever. And if it is sa kabarkada, carry lang. Like,
I think at this age, wala ka ng pake. Like,
Yeah.
the barkada thing.
Don't
Like,
care.
Yeah. I think
also,
so, right?
like, would you want to be back with them? I think that's the issue. Would you want to date your ex again if they were dating your friend? Babalikan mo ba? So gusto mo lang wala siyang kasama, gano'n.
Sana wag ko na lang kaibigan.
Ah.
For me.
Yeah.
I guess, like, because every time I see them, like, I think about stuff. Especially if it's a friend. If it's a random person, like,
daming
fine.
variables that need to be
Oh, for me,
laid
yeah.
out. No, I mean, like, I think more or less ganun ako. Yeah, but iba rin eh. Like, if you have a new one, you won't really give a fuck about your ex. Right?
No.
Pero kung bitter ka pa or like something, or you were the one broken
Hearted.
Yeah.
hearted, medyo iba, it's, yeah, a lot
Yeah.
of depende.
Diba? So, yung feelings about it is on me na. not na on them.
Yeah.
Because I don't know what's going on with them if he's still a dick, you know? Yeah.
Would you get offended though if you find out they're dating tas walang paalam, or you want that consider it like, oy Katz, I'm dating Jello. Hope it's okay. Or you just find out, like, or you see them like, oh shit,
Shocked.
like,
Like,
tas
oh,
friend
they're
mo to.
dating.
Feeling ko I prefer, and I think I trust my friends enough to be like, hey, we're talking
Okay.
Ganon. Also, I only have like a whopping 3 ex-boyfriends, and one is already married. So there's only one is also in London. So wala talagang
You know who you are. Very specific description.
Diba? One's in London, one's in married, one is there. May jowa na rin. So wala. I think it's talking. They'll say it.
Okay.
Pero if also they want to keep it a secret from me, maybe they're not my good friend rin.
Yeah. Thankfully, wala naman ganun. At least for my friends.
You don't
In
know.
circle.
De, joke lang.
I don't think so. I don't think so. So, ang daming weddings, a lot of friends getting together. At this age, is it hard? Lonely, sad? Or like, it gets... Because I told Jella this, like after the 3 weddings in a month, like, it's sweet and all, but may mga bittersweet moments and na parang, fuck, am I behind everyone? Like me, personally. So I'm like, you who attends probably 5 times more weddings than me,
Yeah.
may feels ba na ganun?
Because you attended
Like you
3.
can go dark and like sad, because
Yeah.
I felt it the last months. It kind of gave me a more push na,
To try.
sige, I have to try
put in there.
harder.
Yeah.
Or medyo put it in the to-do list of like 2025, 2026 to kind of...
That's your big goal.
Yeah,
more
that's your big
effort.
goal.
That's your big goal.
Yeah.
Oh, huwag naman big goal. Like to get a wife? Not yet. To get a wife.
No, naman, to
No,
find
to
someone.
meet.
Yeah,
To
yeah.
meet people.
So it went up the hierarchy of like priorities
Yeah.
after the weddings.
Yeah.
Is that the same for you since how many weddings since December?
Once a week.
Yeah, so
Once
1,
a
2, 3,
week,
4,
puta.
5, 6, 7, 8,
It's a lot of love.
9, 10? 9 weddings.
It's a lot.
Yeah. I have another one next weekend.
Yeah,
This weekend.
Yeah. It feels
Saya.
ba?
Yeah, I know. I think one time I was sitting down on my...
Where's my Prince Charm or whatever?
I was sitting down on my 7th wedding, getting ready for the 8th, and I was like, wow, I know that I'm secure as a single person, God, pero talagang binigay mo lahat ng weddings sa akin, no? Talagang, here's a test. Oh, like, test natin yung security mo. Here you go, you know?
A little more push.
I think when it comes to love of other people, it's easy for me to feel happy for other people. As in, it's so easy for me to like experience joy, and then because of your happiness, ganon. So, in terms of like, I wish that was me. I didn't really. Parang wala akong ganong na-feel.
Okay.
Only because, one, I don't want to marry the husband. Like, diba? Parang in that context kasi na parang, oh, okay. Number 2 is like, I'm not, diba you said you want to try? Parang I haven't exhausted all the ways that I can to find a person yet. So parang with that, I don't feel like there's still more that I can do to find someone.
Okay.
Diba? So there are ways pa.
Sige.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there are chances pa. There are things that I can try pa, and I haven't been trying. So I can't feel bad, or I don't allow myself to feel bad.
Yeah, you're not technically failing yet because you're not trying.
Yeah.
Why aren't you trying as hard as you could?
To find a partner? Wala lang. Ang
Wala
daming
naman.
weddings eh.
Busy.
Busy ako eh.
Busy.
Diba? I mean, I think we, as single people in your 30s, there's a wave that happens when you start dating aggressively, and then you get tired. May season yan eh. Parang, okay.
What's the season?
Seasons yan ah.
Lagay ko sa calendar ko. Kailan yung peak niya?
Season yan. March to ano yan?
Pag mainit ba?
Parang season ng, aggressive tayo. Swipe. Diba? Ilang swipe, diba? Premium tayo eh. Diba?
I saw Katz and Bombo like po. Ito kaya profile na sa
Diba? Marami yung na-score Very good profile. I wanna start nga to help people in their Bumble profile.
Fix their profile.
Yeah, I feel like...
I think that's a nice new profession.
I know, right?
Bumble consultant.
Consultant.
Oh,
Oo, diba?
500.
Mura naman, bro.
Hindi, katabi kita right now. 500. O sige, you're just gonna edit stuff.
That's
And
true.
be like, 500.
500.
That quick.
Ada zero naman.
Grabe naman, mag-edit. Ano mo sasabihin ko sa'yo? I-edit mo lang naman, 5,000? Grabe ka naman. Fiverr.
That's true.
O sige, 1K.
Instant.
Oh,
Oh.
1K.
Tapos commission, every date. May
Oh, yun. Commission every day. 1K ka or something.
diba? Whether or not,
Online dating consultant.
pwede. It's a thing. So,
Salao
ganun.
Vico firm. Any success online?
Like, defines. Oh, actually, I will define
Dating.
success.
Of online dating?
Yeah.
Yeah, 100% successful.
Okay.
Whoa.
Yeah, on my metric. Like,
Ay, okay. Like you meet good guys. Is that
Yeah.
the metric?
my metric is if I have fun and if I learn something new.
Okay. So
On a date.
So basically,
Okay.
it's 100% success rate if you have fun and
You learn.
If I
you
learn
learn
something new. Yeah.
So there's only two.
So
Yeah.
hindi meet a boyfriend yung goal.
Yes,
Sometime,
because
all
kung
the
meet a
time.
boyfriend, fail na agad,
Yeah,
lagi.
yeah.
And if I'm just gonna set myself up for failure, diba, that is what it is.
Some people are on it to meet friends, to meet people.
Yeah. So, parang ginawa ko siyang, okay, how will I make sure that this is a successful date? Kasi I don't expect naman to immediately find a boyfriend.
Yeah.
And, or even someone to long-term date. Ganon.
If you meet a guy there na quality and then you introduce them to your parents, may shame ba na, yeah, we met online?
No, I make my parents kwento about my Bumble dates.
You let them swipe too.
No. No.
Randomly.
Like,
Actually-
Dad, I have a date today from Bumble. Yeah? Ganun
Parang,
ka-open?
yeah, I met him on Bumble. I met him
They
online.
know what it is?
Yeah,
Dating
yeah.
app, okay.
Parang, and then they're like, but
Very
of course
open,
they're very...
The Salaos are very open-minded,
Oh,
Good job.
I'm very open.
Mama and Papa.
Communication is key.
I think I lang.
Open-minded ka ba?
I just said na there's nothing to lose anymore and I want them to know about my life, so I'll just say it. So sometimes I feel like they're awkward. They're like, anak. Or like they'll tell me...
Kabambol mo yan eh. Itigil mo na nga yung bumble na yan.
Itigil mo na nga yan. But of course it's the usual parang mag-ingat ka, like you
Yeah.
take care, you don't know what's out there,
You're a
know.
pretty smart girl. I don't think
Yeah.
you get fucked.
Oh,
Have you gotten scammed?
no.
Catfish?
Give me your money.
May mga catfish.
There are a lot.
Yeah. Pero parang you can tell naman, then
It's hard. It's bad to say, but you have to be kind of dumb to get scammed.
Why? What's a scam?
kasi sometimes sobrang pogi guy na masyadong,
Too good to be true.
oo, and then
Tas like
the
you're
profile
a
is weird. Oh, di naman.
Hindi, I mean yung
Yung nasa scam. Parang, and then you make conversation, tapos they're, in the end, like, scammer pala.
Send money. Like I heard, like, but not friend, but like friend of something.
Yeah.
In the end, yung scammers they send money. So you have to be kind of dumb to end up sending money, right? Pero yun nga, nakuha sila sa drama, sa kwento, like
Yeah,
whatever.
sa feelings.
Some end up wanting you to click a link and then make something. So mga ganong,
Someone
Scams rin.
someone gives out Bitcoin.
yeah.
Mga ganon. Yeah, it's a really crazy,
Grabe, they really think about it.
really crazy online
I like the
dating
version
world.
of, diba, hot girl scam, lonely men. May lonely girl,
Yeah.
women version and so it's just that. Yeah. And with AI pa now,
Yeah.
the
that's
pictures
easy.
are pretty easy
Real.
to fuck.
Deep
Ay,
fakes
to-
and all
yeah,
that.
Yeah.
Oh.
Sometimes I reverse, And that's why it's important to write a bio. Kasi you can see it. Yes, Jake Bocanegra.
Oy, 3K na siya. 3K na siya.
No, but she said, like, what? Nothing's in your bio. I was like, tangin, ang weird kasi maglagay na parang, I like music. I'm fucking... Because it's so open. You know, like,
What do
Well,
you
that's-
mean? What
well,
you
ano, you're-
trying to do?
I think he's relying on
I'm-
his looks.
I know. Sorry na.
Pogi ako eh.
nahuli.
So,
Because
I don't need
because
a
there's
bio.
no filter.
Ayaw mo
so
mag-swipe?
Lahat makaka-screenshot like, tangin mo, look at this fucking,
Oh,
look at
tap-
Jake, what dami na sabi mo. So,
And
that's why I don't want to put,
So self-conscious.
Yes.
Okay, but
To put info.
here's
out
my
there.
question. If there's nothing in your bio, you're only depending nga lang on how you look for
Which is
someone.
the same if you're in a club and you see a girl. She looks cool.
Yes.
I don't know anything about her, so I'll go
Approach her
/swipe right
Yes.
and see how it goes.
if you talk.
Yes.
But what for me as a girl,
Yeah.
I message first, diba?
Yeah.
What am I gonna message kung walang nakasulat?
Pogi mo!
Diba?
Hey, look hot.
That's the
Hey.
challenge of Bumble, girls. Come on, step it up.
Oh wow, kami pa yung kailangan mag-step
Mag-gif
up.
na. What's your whale? Hello there.
Whale, hello there.
Hey,
Sorry, we're exposing your.
that worked, ah. That worked. Hi to all the guys that I sent that gif to. It was a whale.
Whale, hello there.
Yeah. But yun yung point ko. Kami na nga magme-message.
You gotta give us something.
Yeah. So sometimes, if the photos are interesting or videos are interesting, like nagwuwushu siya in the mountain. Or,
If I were a girl, like, interesting.
yeah, diba? Or like, may photo siya sa F1 paddock. Mga ganon.
I had a picture with my nephew. Then the girl asked, "Do you have a kid?" Tinanggal ko yun. That's why I'm not getting matches.
You picked the wrong photos.
Ang cute kasi yun. Like, sensitive
2K,
guy.
2K.
Yun yung pwede mo lagay sa bio mo. That's my nephew. Maraming ganon.
Pang pa-laugh trip lang.
Yeah, by the way, that's my nephew.
Do you bumble abroad?
Yes. But I also Hinge. Oh, have you guys heard about Hinge?
It's dating, right?
It's
What's
also
the
a dating
difference?
app. Yeah, Hinge has
Oh, ito ba yung may
it has prompts.
approval or whatever? Like, has
No,
to
that's
be-
Raya.
Oh, no, that's
Yeah, so Raya has some sort of like approval because there are a lot of celebrities on there, I guess. I don't know.
Nandun daw si John Mayer. Some girl told me that.
Oo. Try ko. Try ko
Try
mag-Raya
lang.
next time. Kasi since we're traveling naman eh, no?
Oh, might as well
Yeah.
travel.
Yeah. So Hinge is like may mga iba-ibang prompts instead of just photo. Like there's a question. There are questions and you answer it. I'll show you my profile. Should I? Yeah, and then there you can leave voice notes.
It's
You
here in the
can-
Philippines or
No,
just in the, when you
wala.
were in the US?
Wala. So
Oh,
it's
yeah.
only in the US market.
Success?
Na, yeah. So this is my Hinge. Wow, pakita ko yung Hinge ko. Ay.
Kulit mo.
Ganyan. So parang videos.
Uy,
tas
pwede video.
My love language is, tapos stuff like stuff about you, what you want. Liberal. So
It's
parang,
funny in Tagalog.
That's a nice looking profile.
I know, thanks, right? And then they can reply to
Doggy. Oh,
Doggies. Of course.
Oh, love to walk in the park.
love to bark, arf arf.
Success in Hinge?
And then some matches, but then because I was traveling so much in the States last year,
Yeah.
hindi ko siya na-focus. I didn't like prioritize it. I only went on, I was there for 3 months. I went on one date and I found him on Bumble. And it was when I was like, I pulled a Jake that I was like, okay, ito na, mag-date.
Pulled
a Jake.
Sige, go.
Better have a
Expand.
good answer. What the fuck is
Di ba
a
you
Jake?
said na you wanna prioritize dating na?
Now, yes.
Yeah. So yun
Well, I
yung-
think, upper hierarchy, yeah. I'm not sure if it's a number one, but yeah.
But it's there.
More,
right?
It's up
yeah,
there. It's up there. Okay.
It went up a notch. Yeah.
So those since you travel a lot and everything, we see your stories like those meet cute airport thing. The dream. You like traveling when you're traveling.
Yes!
I saw the stories.
Right?
They're like, sana mangyari itong meet cute
Diba?
Well, I get it because growing up also like when you travel alone.
Kaka-Netflix mo yan concept.
hindi nga ako nanood nung yung movie ni Kirsten, yung series of Kirsten, Nobody Wants Us.
Wants us.
What is
wants
it?
this?
The Adam Brody. Is that the
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't watch it because I said this is too much love. I can't. Baka masyado na ako But yeah,
Cute.
So is that the dream?
to meet cute in the
if
airport.
God would ask you, Katz, this is the paper that your life will follow. This is the script. Yun yung susulat mo. I want to meet cute at the airport. Yun ba yung parang fairy tale
I just-
speech you want in your vows? Like, yeah, I met
Jacob.
Jacob at the
Sorry, wala
airport. Well, yeah. Is that how it plays out in your head?
I don't know. I just wanted to try. Because it happens eh. So what if it could happen to me? And
Well,
diba?
wait. What do you mean it does happen? It happened to who?
it happens to people. They meet. Okay, I know somebody who told me.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Naupo sila they saw each other at the airport. Tapos they sat beside each other on the airplane, and now they're married.
Wow.
way.
Yeah.
And they're complete strangers in the beginning?
Yeah. Like they just ended up sitting beside each other, and he hated it, but that he was middle seat ata. And then it was a 12-hour flight from here to San Francisco. And then now they're married. And
Wow.
yeah, dude. So, romanticize your life. Kaya yun yung
Some
reason.
context, the girl is Pinay, the guy is
Yeah, the
white,
guy is
or
Pinay,
what?
the girl
Where were
is
they
Filipino,
going?
was studying there in San Francisco.
Okay.
The guy, I think,
Solid din,
is half. So he visited here, and then they both ended up needing to go there. And then everything aligned. Like, they want to go back to the Philippines. Mga ganun.
Wow.
What's happened, girls?
Yeah.
It happens.
It
like,
happened.
Book
in the
your
airport,
flights.
like when you bump someone, oh, sorry.
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 Biglang pulot flyers, biglang tinginan.
Oo. Yung parang bump you, tapos pikon ka kasi he dropped your coffee. Pero pag... Oo.
Same row?
Yeah.
Can I borrow a charger? Ganun. Like, daming
Black
scenario.
Mirror too? You like Black Mirror?
I saw you were watching.
Share AirPods. Tulog.
Ang dami.
Titingin ka.
She's the one.
This is my moment. This is the moment.
Okay.
So yun, that's the reason why that series
It is
started.
pretty cute.
Okay, that's cute.
And unfortunately,
Wala pa.
wala talaga.
So how do you think it's gonna be like? Like that?
Are you more aggressive? No, may pogi dun. Let's buy coffee.
Or may
Like, you're kind of scripting it. Like, oh nga ba, pogi.
trip. Dami. No, but how do you
Envision
Yeah.
it.
Oh nga, let's write your movie.
if it were to be that
the
way?
meet cute in the airport.
Yeah.
Siguro we're both waiting for our ride. Tapos, oo. Oh, kinikilig na naman ako. Ano ba yan? Wala pa.
Boarding pass in
Oo,
hand.
we're both waiting for it. Or like, I ended up sitting somewhere and then he's sitting across me in the waiting gate. As someone who arrives extra early, tas siya rin, extra early rin siya.
And then something in common na.
Oo. Ay,
Early birds.
Ay.
Oh, whoa.
Ay,
First.
ay, ay, ay.
Oh, I prepared.
Oo. Or like, I like buying random things from the airport eh.
Like what?
Mga
Candy?
Like, yeah, like snackity snacks, mga
yeah.
ganyan. So, parang, siguro we buy the same snack.
They reach for the same thing.
reach.
Oh,
Gouda cheese?
it's a last.
Gouda cheese.
Random eh. Sabi mo eh. Yun yung random na naisip. Gouda cheese? I love this shit.
Me too.
Wow, I didn't know anyone else likes Gouda. Like, or yeah, I think at a certain point during the Meet Cute series, it became funny na lang na I wasn't naman trying to really see people eh.
Yeah.
I wasn't walking around going, ooh, baka may pogi
Yeah.
ganun. So after, it just became like a novelty for me na lang. I was sitting in the bar. I remember this was in Chicago. I was drinking pa then, and my favorite is a Miller Lite on draft. And that whole trip, di ako naka-drink. I couldn't drink that. I don't know why we couldn't find it. And then, so, in the airport bar, I had one. And then I was observing naman people around. Dami naman pogi. Ganon. Lots of cuties naman. But there was no urge for me to be like, hey.
Yeah.
Like, you come here often? Like, So, I think on that note, I don't want to manufacture anything. You know how before we would go to the bars so that we could meet somebody? And I don't anymore go out for that purpose anymore.
Yeah.
I just feel like,
Boo.
yeah.
Sorry.
I mean, I go out. I'll go out, but to spend time
Yeah,
with
yeah,
you.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
diba?
yeah,
Mas cute yun. Iyak ka na.
Not yet. Okay.
Yeah.
So, romantic.
Oh,
romantic,
I think
yeah,
I'm a
yeah.
hopeful
I
romantic.
think that's the best and most ideal way pa rin naman to meet someone, like naturally, not forced, not orchestrated, diba? But I guess sometimes if you really want it, you gotta put more effort into it.
Yeah, yun lang.
Or
You
that's
don't
the best.
expect.
Kung hindi nga, it happened when you least expected it. It's like the fairy tale.
Yeah.
You know, to do it.
Tsaka you don't if you don't put yourself out there also, like if you're not visible for yourself, diba? Like if you don't if I want to meet a climber, I'm not gonna go to the bar. I'm gonna go to a climbing gym, diba? Or if I want to meet a runner,
What's the type ba now?
ako,
Yeah.
I realized na parang I need someone who's not, you don't have to be physically hot eh. Like but you need to work out because we gotta work out. Like
My
I like it.
fitness.
Oo.
My fitness thing.
Yeah. And I know naman that bodies change, diba? And we can work on it together. Pero yung urge to like do something.
That's a nice way of saying you can't be fat, bro.
You can nga eh. Pwede nga.
But you gotta work on it
Like
together.
we can kasi me rin eh. Parang
So dapat may fitness
Yeah.
regimen of some sort.
kasi
Hindi
Or an activity.
yeah. So we can do it like if we want to
Together.
hike together or yun, climb
Okay.
mga random run, I guess.
Let's go from shallow to
Like-
let's go from shallow to deep.
Yeah.
Can he be shorter than you?
Oh,
Ideal to, ideal.
Yeah.
Okay lang or no?
But he's all that.
Yeah, but he's all of it.
Yeah.
Parang I really thought kaya ko. But even nga a little bit taller lang. I want tall. I want taller.
Okay.
Like,
Okay.
yeah. Kasi I feel like a big girl. I've always felt like a big girl.
You're taller than the average woman.
Yeah.
Pinay.
Yeah.
You're not
guess.
short. You're not short.
I'm like
Yeah.
about 5'6".
Yeah.
Barely.
That's in the taller scale.
Yeah, you're pretty tall.
Yeah. So when I went on dates with people who were significantly taller than me, parang I like the feeling of being small and dainty and protected. Parang, ooh, thanks. Pero kaya ko rin protect sarili ko.
Yeah.
Pero,
Siyempre.
oo, ganun.
Okay.
So, yun. So, I don't know. Siguro kung talagang yung personalities namin will align. But
Yeah.
ideally, taller than me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ano
Not
mga
naman, di naman
criteria?
kailangan super tall.
Yeah.
But like, and like bigger also. I dated a guy who was 6'2".
Not lanky.
Yeah. He's 6'2", but he was lean. Parang very Adam Levine. Like yung parang feeling ko
Shout
pag...
out to Adam Levine if you're listening.
Di ka type ni Katz. Just saying. Di ka niya type.
Okay.
Hot siya, pero di kami
Bulk up.
bag. Oo, ganon. Gusto ko yung medyo pwede kong yakapin yung back mo. Laki.
Medyo malayo.
Medyo wide.
Sige. What else is in the criteria? Serious, sensitive. Does he have to
My
know how to
number
cook?
one. Oh.
Shallow muna. Let's go to the deep part in like 5 minutes.
Okay.
Kaya na time ko.
5 minutes. Mag-a-alarm.
Yeah. Some light non-negotiables.
Super nice smile. Super,
Nice
mahilig
smile.
mag-smile. Mahilig
Bawal
mag-smile.
Just saying. I've seen some bungi guys.
Grabe yung smile, pero like confidence. But like, yeah, what's the definition of a nice smile?
I think...
Is there a gap? Is there...
I think...
Natural. Glowing.
I've never seen a bungi na...
na grabe yung smile.
Siguro.
Okay. So
Oh,
nice
basta
smile.
nice.
Sige,
Yeah.
that's okay.
Nice smile.
Clean cut.
I don't know.
Casual
Kasi
or both.
I don't
Wala
know.
namang okay.
Dati gusto ko parang,
Kasi may
okay,
clean cut na collar.
I think hindi masyadong-
Pants all the time.
Yeah.
Clean shaven.
not masyadong clean.
Okay.
I can describe it, my taste before as laging mukhang mabango.
Okay.
Gets.
Kahit
Di
mukhang...
siya mabango.
Hindi!
I mean, pag mukha siyang di mabango.
Rugged pero
Yeah.
mabango. Mabangong
Yeah,
rugged. Yung tipong Viking pero mabango. Kasi diba...
Yes.
Sila
Basta
mabango.
mabango.
Oo.
That's a high criteria in my list. Mabango. Like, I've seen a hot girl. Just, puta, she smells like shit.
Oh yeah,
Parang
there are people
di
like
ka-
that.
Yeah.
There are people like that.
Smell is pretty...
Yeah, smell is important. So physical... Like, you don't have to have
Okay.
expensive pabango, but you just have to...
Smell.
I guess pheromones also. There's a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. What else pa ba? Race? Well, I don't know. Personality yun eh.
Well, I don't think you'll get that answer. Race, cancel culture.
Yeah.
Like, no.
May people have a type eh.
If
diba?
you had a choice, Pinoy pa rin ba? Or open? Or it's all
it's
in the
open.
plain?
Yeah. I
Pero
don't
it's kinda
know.
cheap to answer nga na parang, like,
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't know.
Not pay the
Because some
race
people
card.
are like, oh, they prefer a certain
Yeah.
race. Totoo naman. Some people prefer Filipinas, diba? Gets ko
Yeah.
naman. It's not like
Yeah.
because other people suck. It's like, oh, that's what I'm attracted to. But for me, I don't know. So it's exciting. So I'm pinning it down to like, kailangan mabango, kailangan they have a good energy around them. Like they're
yeah.
fun, they can make me sabay. But they, like, we can have deep conversations, but he can also be so dumb. Like, I love that. You know?
And weird at the same time.
Yeah, like I love a good weirdo. Somebody who
That's the quote right there.
I love.
All the weirdos out there.
I'm fucking weird.
Sabi mo weird
Weirdo. Sure ka ba? Mas mabango rin ako.
Gago for sure. And if someone listens to this and it's like a weird mabango wide back, pretty tall.
Ako yun.
Pag nakita yung si Katz, ako yun. Ako yung hinahanap mo.
That's funny.
Yeah, yun lang. Yung be yourself. Hirap nun. Hirap to be yourself.
True.
Sometimes.
Mahirap yun. Pero sarap to be yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I just want to be a safe space for somebody to be themselves fully.
Wow.
Trying-
Mic drop. Mic drop. Oh, nga. Okay.
Diba?
So do you forecast in your head, like, to get at this age now, in how many years is going to be the... That's what I did during the weddings. I like, think ko, boy, 40s pa yata.
You counted na.
Yeah,
in a way
but like,
ahead of time.
Unless whirlwind is not the right term, whirlwind romance na biglang marry. Because it's gonna take me a while to decide if this is the forever. It won't be like 2-3 years, medyo 4 at least. Unless nga na,
Unless...
whirlwind, that's the term, right?
Yeah,
Whirlwind romance, whatever. But yeah, if I meet someone, it'll take, especially here na wala pang divorce and shit. Walang touch move, you gotta be sure. Ay, touch move siya.
Touch
You gotta
move
be
siya,
sure.
Yeah.
So, I'm turning 35. So yeah, mga 4 or 5 years nga. So which is 40, 39.
But I have a question. Why is getting to know somebody based on the time you know them and not the quality of the time you spend with them? Like, why is that the basis?
Because time isn't available all the time. And it does take a while for the qualities to come out. Sometimes it takes time for you, me as well, me and the girl to be comfortable and share the truths. So, I'm just assuming naman na it does, well, at least for me, it takes time actually talaga.
But also, you don't know that.
I mean, it can happen na shorter, yes. Pero based from experience and I think preference. And then personal rin. Like me, it does take time
For you.
people to know me. Because I don't open up to a lot. So I'm assuming the same.
What a
for other
privilege that you
people.
get to open up to people.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
Get.
So medyo in-assume ko na I'll be in my 40s.
Wag mo naman
before.
Oo, wag mo.
Pwede naman before. I mean, wild card, but like,
Pero wag mo rin.
realist
No,
mindset.
but I think what
is,
Katz is
yeah.
trying to say is you shouldn't just block off the idea of finding that person within a certain time frame.
Yes.
Like it shouldn't be like you said 4 years. You shouldn't make 4 years like okay, it
a
has to be 4.
target.
Yes.
Yeah. Hindi naman.
Because
but it's
somehow
like, it
when-
might help me set. Okay.
Because
sorry.
when you keep saying, if you say it out loud,
Consistently.
that's what your brain will believe and it will happen. So parang, diba?
When you know
Mas
it's
set
there
mo
and
even,
then you're like, "Oh, I really love this person."
Pero
but
2 years pa
2
lang.
years pa lang eh.
Oo.
Especially now.
Maybe.
Diba?
Maybe.
Tsaka, you know yourself more now.
I think so
Siguro-
naman, yeah. The 35-year-old me knows himself more versus the 24-year, way more than
Super.
24-year-old me. So,
Yeah.
yeah, you're not figuring stuff out. Or you're figuring out less stuff compared to 24-year-old.
Yeah,
So
it's easier
sana.
to count
Sana.
to decide.
Yeah.
It's faster.
Dapat,
That's
yeah.
the thing about dating now. Like it's harder. That's why we're more of us are still single. It's harder because it's harder to disturb the peace of being single. Like you have to
It is pretty
contribute.
fun to be single.
It is, right? Like,
Fun / when I tell people nga, it's very selfish. Kasi wala kang pake just for
Yeah,
yourself. But minsan you gotta figure that out before you can
correct.
give yourself to someone else.
Like,
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah.
totoo. Because before, ano ba iniisip natin? Oh my God, vocalist siya ng band. I love him.
Ang hot niya on stage.
Ang hot niya.
I want him.
We listened to all the emo songs. Oh my God, Mayday Parade, me too. Like, I love him. You know? And then like you see each other once a month. Pero, diba? Versus...
I get that high school.
Diba?
Once in a while.
Pero yung now na, I can actually see you every day if I want to, if we can. We can video call, I can figure out how your routine is. And also, even if you don't make time for each other, that's already a reflection of how you will be able to give time to each other. Now pa lang.
You make an effort.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
Put in the work.
Yeah.
So, diba?
So what type of girl? You want to be chaste or medyo 50-50? Or like 2025, iba na ba yung mindset ng... They're different eh. I've met a few people na iba-iba. Some still want to be chaste. Yung ligaw. What's yours?
I want to be stimulated. Wow.
Whoa! Whoa!
Rated. Let's go rated R.
Stimulation. Multiple stimulation. Damn.
Kids, pick X. Tama na. We're gonna get some stimulation. Mentally, I'm sure you said
Damn.
Yes.
mentally
Yes.
stimulated.
Grabe yung stimulation.
Okay.
May iba ba mga meaning?
Madami! Madami! Stimulation.
Yes. So, I want
But
to...
your meaning, sige.
Expound.
Oo.
On
I
your
want to be excited. So, I want na... I don't really know if it's like ligaw eh. But hindi eh. It's like...
Tickles your brain?
Yeah, like we have fun together. And whatever that means. And like we get each other out of whatever, where we are. And we contribute to the current life we're living. So, for example, like... If I like random hikes, mga ganon, or puro hike, nag-hike kasi ako eh. Mga random
Magaling tong si hiker.
hikes once, and then
Talks about it all the time.
or like exploring new restaurants, or like ito yung mga we don't really do it here. It's like walking in parks.
Sarap
or-
mag-walk.
Sarap mag-walking.
There aren't much walking spots in kasi I guess.
Yes, but
Here.
if you find it, like BGC is a really good walking place pa rin. Even here in Alabang.
So ideal date, hey Kat, let's
Let's walk around the park.
Yeah.
Picnic.
Yeah, walk,
I guess.
walk tayo.
Or like, sometimes we already go to the same restaurants, diba? As we are human. And so if he brings me to where he wants to go, like that's cool. I had one, I'm mahilig kasi to drive. Like, yung parang tipong, tomorrow, let's go to Tagaytay. Like, wala lang. Yeah. And I think privileged ako kasi I don't have a 9 to 5 naman, so I can do that. So one time I went on a date and he was like, do you want to go to Tagaytay with me? Second date pa lang namin. I'm like, okay,
Sure.
cool.
Let's
Day
go.
trip. Yeah. So we went to...
Wait, you drive?
No, he drove.
Okay. Kala ko
Yeah.
Sabi ni Katz, ako naman pa-drive
Oh,
pabalik.
okay.
Ako na.
Ako na pabalik. Ako
Independent. Yeah. So yun. Tas
Okay.
parang it didn't work out. Like,
Didn't?
it didn't work out.
Okay.
Because,
with a guy?
Yeah,
Okay.
but it was a cool date and like...
Spontaneous feeling.
Yeah, we got to know each other. I traveled, literally.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yun. I don't know actually if I want to get chased. I want to get impressed
Impressed.
by your realness. Wow.
Yeah.
Not by best foot
Can you sniff
forward.
out the fakers now?
Medyo.
At this age? Like, madali na ba?
Yeah.
Or are there like some sneaky guys na magaling pa rin?
Medyo. Parang when, for some reason, I can tell when someone's just trying to perform. Parang for show lang.
Japorm siguro.
Japorms.
Yeah.
Or like,
Or like
papa,
lying.
papa cool.
Yeah.
Ganon. And I just, yeah. Jake knows this. Like, I like talking medyo malalim conversations during dates to see lang. And also, I feel
Where
like
they
sometimes,
are.
yeah. Sometimes guys don't get to do that often, like to open up. So when they don't get to, I don't want pry, but I just ask questions.
First date pa lang?
Yeah, may mga-
Like minsan, like,
Yeah.
how does it
What's
come?
your
Kasi
usual-
for me, the first, okay lang na walang ganun. It's
Yeah.
very
Surface
on
level.
surface level,
Oh.
get to know hobbies, whatever. But sige, how does that come in the convo na...
What's your typical question?
Oh, I think siguro because I interview people for work, but then I don't have to do it like, paano ba? It comes out there in the conversation. For example, like, let me figure, what did I ask?
Trauma. Mga ganun.
What's your trauma? It's
Ganun ba?
it's
Or like-
probably something related to like if they tell me about their hobby. So let's talk about like the last person I dated, right? I went on a date na he
Shout
was
out.
shout out
To you.
shout out.
Yeah, go.
Parang hindi medyo he's sober, so so I would ask him lang, oh, what about that? Like, what are the reasons? And then the conversation just flows. But then instead of just jokes, I guess because sometimes we do just jokes, I actually ask like how you feel about it, or what made you decide, and then I open up, and then I guess also open up because I open up. I don't know, guys. Maybe our next date I'll record it.
Deal breaker
Or-
naman if they don't go deep.
Maybe I'll go.
It's really just flowing,
Yeah.
I'm sure. Like,
Yeah. Nah.
Yeah,
Is it a
the
deal
question,
breaker?
the answer.
And I put my mindset there na I'm not gonna just talk malalim because I don't enjoy that.
Yeah. If
I-
they enjoy it, then I'll enjoy it also
Yeah.
if we talk deep.
Yeah.
Okay.
I went on a date with a guy also who said out of all his Bumble dates, I was the only person who asked him
Wow.
questions like sabi niya, you're the first girl that I went on a date with that actually had good conversation with me. I'm like, who are you swiping to? Hey.
For
Yeah.
sure. They're like, really?
Like, oh, he could also be, he could also be lying, but
Hindi naman siguro, hindi
I
naman.
enjoyed the convo and still good friend until now. So yun. Sorry,
Okay.
deal breaker if
If that doesn't happen on the first date,
Di naman.
no naman. Di naman.
deal breaker if you're
Fourth date, third date.
you're a dick.
No, I mean when's the last date that the deep shit has to come out?
Before we
Before like puta wala to.
ewan ko.
Wala naman.
Yeah, kasi lahat ng dinate ko friends ko pa nini.
Okay. How about the dicks? Like those, as you
Yes.
said, people are dicks, right?
I saw her face. She was like, the girth, the length and the girth of the dick.
No. But like
George
those
W.
assholes,
Bush.
I guess,
Yes,
those assholes
Yeah.
or whatever.
Walang feel.
What if they're straight up?
Support!
Ganito pala dito sa sour taste. Ganito dito. Hala.
Natakot.
Okay.
salita.
Okay.
Yeah,
No,
the
but
assholes.
like those assholes type of dates. How do they go? How do you consider them like an asshole? Like, fuck this guy.
Oh, well, like I said, all the dates I've I've been to have
100
been
success.
100%,
100
100% great. But I would say,
Talaga?
yeah, like they're all great
good for you.
people.
Oh, yeah.
Kasi nga, marunong ako
Swiping
mag-filter.
skills.
Yeah. Oh,
Like,
5,000 na yung fee ko.
Ang taas na nun. 5K na. Okay, gets ko na yung
really,
5K.
walang nightmare.
Yun
Wait,
nga
are we just
eh.
talking about online or dates in general?
Dates
Lahat,
in
no?
general.
Dates in general.
Really never.
Like, wow.
You haven't had a.
Yes. True.
Galing.
I want to talk about this nga eh. I'm gonna make a video about it. Just 'cause-
Hindi, dito na!
Ay, okay.
Make your own
Gagawa ka
video.
ba ng video? May video dito.
Camera 1, 2,
Apat.
3, 4, 5.
Pili ka.
Let's talk about it now.
Okay.
Fuck your page.
Wow. Sobrang welcoming dito. I encourage everyone to be a
What
guest
do you
here.
mean? Like talking about what specifically?
Like,
Dating and being friends? Or
that my dates have been all successful. I mean,
Okay.
that they've all been great. And diba, you always hear like, oh my gosh, it's a nightmare out there.
Yeah.
It's a wasteland. And
Are these a lot of dates?
siguro
Kasi baka kasi
once a month.
All are good pero it's conservative number. You're very selective, but are they a lot?
They like, yeah, more than 10.
Okay,
And
okay.
More than 10, some repeat, some not.
Okay.
So siguro new people like 15 people.
That's good.
15
You have
guys.
at least you have a good filter
Yeah.
in terms of like choosing who to go out
Yeah.
with at least.
Yeah. And I
Yeah.
think that it's not just number one, the conversation in the chat box. Like once they mention anything sexual, immediately, like you're cute, but
Yeah.
sorry, what am I gonna do with that? And it's okay because some people that's what they look for, and that's fine, right? Pero it's not what I'm looking for.
Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
looking for having
Smart.
fun
Okay.
and learning something new.
Okay.
I met somebody who I met a lot of people na they enjoy opening up talaga. Like that's my proof na guys do like opening up, or maybe the guys I attract like opening up because all the people that I've dated either journal, ayun pala. Journal, or they meditate, or they do some sort of therapy. And hindi naman nakasulat yun dun sa thing nila.
Yeah.
Pero kasi and Jake knows this, when I first decided na I'm gonna date na, October 2023, my criteria, I didn't know about myself yet, my criteria was, kailangan nagjo-journal.
Yeah.
Because my basis is, I want someone who's emotionally available and emotionally there with me because I am emotionally all here and I want to have those conversations with my partner, and maybe those are the conversations that I lacked in previous partners. So basically, gusto ko mag-journal because that's the base, right?
Yeah.
None of my friends had any confidence that I would find someone who journals. As in, they're like, Katz, babaan naman natin yung... Katz, saan tayo?
Guy that journals.
Yeah. Saan tayo hanap na nagjo-journal, sis? I mean, pogi, meron. Mayaman, meron. Pero nagjo-journal? Like, where are we gonna find that?
How do you find out? So,
Do you journal?
Oo, diretso?
Hindi. Like,
Okay,
when we
okay.
talk na,
During convos.
Okay.
I journal a lot. Oh shit, that's a turn on.
like, oh, and you're also mabango? Oh. Ganon. So in the conversations, it leads there. Siguro that's why my convos also are very more malalim or whatever. Or it just gets to that point. And I'm
Because
just
journaling
surprised.
signifies what?
You take...
Internalize everything, I guess.
Yeah, and you bring it out. And you take your thoughts on paper. And you decide, are these good thoughts or bad thoughts? Are these what I accept? Is this who I am? Or are these just thoughts? You know? Or figuring out your day. Even, it doesn't have to be deep journaling. It's just being present. Like,
So when you found this
Awareness.
journaling person, you did, right?
I did all
You
of
did.
them.
All of them
somehow.
journal.
Yeah.
Or they
Or
write
do some
whatever.
sort of like
Yeah.
self thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
But in a relationship, isn't that supposed to be good, right? But then you guys ended up splitting together.
Okay, yeah.
So, like me, I don't journal, but I guess, how do I say it? Is it a good thing or a bad thing talaga that they journal? Because emotionally, how do you guys talk?
Siguro it's a first filter lang. First filter now, but it doesn't necessarily mean na, oh, pag hindi ka nag-journal, bad person ka, ganon, right? But I think at the time, it was just to prove to myself na there are guys out there who take note of their feelings. Like, I think that was it. Because the people that I dated before that, wala talagang feelings. Like, mahirap mag-express. And I know that as guys in general, I know that it's harder for you guys to express your
I
feelings.
think so. I'm guilty.
Yes,
I'm
because I
jealous.
know there's a
In
fear
general, yeah.
that other people will use your feelings against you. Is that true? Na parang,
Self-conscious, yeah.
yeah.
Oo.
And I've talked to a
For
lot
me, I
of
don't know
guys.
all, yeah.
Pwede yata maging therapist ng lalaki.
I'm sure.
Like,
I'm sure.
I talked to a lot of guys and they said that they don't like expressing their feelings. Some of them also don't even like telling people that they meditate or journal or do any of these woo-woo things because they don't want to be perceived
Medyo
that
normal
way.
naman yun.
Yeah.
Well, I do it, so I don't know.
Oh, see.
I
But
think now medyo mas sensitive na compared to the alpha 90s. Yeah.
and I think there are different forms of it also. Like, I'm sure if you figure out, like if you think about how you and Pat together or you alone meditate in your own way to figure out, kasi you know what you want, you know what you don't want, ganyan. And how you control your emotions, how you not react instead of, or respond instead of react, diba?
Yeah.
Immediately. There are those things. So I think kasi at this age, there's a notion that we have to know everything na because we're 39,
Yeah.
right? Pero but us feeling like we know everything is also it's wrong rin kasi it stops
you
us
ever
from
know?
learning, diba? So, yun.
Yeah.
It didn't work out with any of these guys, not because they don't journal or do journal, it's because it's not what I wanted lang. But they're great. So actually, if people want a date, baka may kilala ko. Yeah. They're great. Yeah.
So some samples why those didn't work. Kasi you said successful in terms of
Fun.
fun and you learn something. Pero to become a relationship, hindi nangyari. Some samples lang, or at least the most common reasons why it didn't continue. And then second follow-up question is like, you break up? Or it just fizzles out?
Oh.
Or was it like a emotional thing that he couldn't
Oh,
give you?
like, unmatch na lang ba? And like, okay, bye-bye. You have a no card pala if you don't want to answer shit. Don't be shy.
Oh, wow. Thanks for letting
Okay,
me
no
know
card.
na.
Baka lang. Kasi tumaga. Baka nahiya.
Hindi. I think, never kasi siya umabot na, oh my God, we're dating exclusively. Parang ganun. So it never really reached the point of we're a thing and we're not, So I think I'm in the very baby level of dating, which is like getting to know people. But I would say that there were people na sinabihan ko na, I don't think this is gonna work out na date na. Parang we can just be, like, I friends na lang, ganun. And then there was also another person na they started dating someone new also and they want to try it out with them. So we had like a last, like, friendly date.
Just to say goodbye. Like, sorry.
Yeah.
I found someone I want to see. I don't want to be a bad person. Just not ghost you or something.
And for some reason, we were both rooting for each other. I think that's the thing when I was going into this.
No
like,
jealous even a little bit.
Kasi parang di naman ako 100% sa kanya, di rin naman siya 100% sa akin. So
Very mature.
like,
Support.
oo.
Support group.
Most of the people that I went on dates with nga, kahit the ones that medyo lasted a little longer, na medyo may holding hands, mga ganyan. Ew. Pero parang, alis.
Wild!
Ooh, holding hands.
Hey, that's so intimate.
Okay.
Yung mga ganon, di ba? Parang,
Sorry, gusto ko lang tanong.
I
just want to ask. So, the holding hands thing. How did he do it the last time? I'm just wondering, kasi like back in high school, di ba? Like, hiyaan ka pa, like, with the
Actually,
movie house.
nga,
I want to know how he held your hand.
Paint the
Like,
picture.
How did he hold your hand like pinky ba?
10%, 20%. Oh, request.
Sorry, curious
Request.
lang ako. Or like, akin na to.
Give some hold.
And then like okay,
go
I'm here.
100% ba?
It's mine. It's mine.
That is a nice
Interesting. The last one I picked him up. And
Sinundo pa siya. Sinundo pa siya.
kasi hindi siya taga dito.
Sorry. Passenger princess.
Hindi siya taga dito.
Okay.
I picked him up. Tapos we went to the mall. And then when we got to the car,
Parang since you picked it up, I'm assuming you held his hand.
No.
Sorry, bro.
No.
Kaya nga passenger princess eh.
Picked him up, beso. When we got to the mall, I was not expecting anything. Pero wala. He got
Hold
my hand.
hands.
And I was like, I guess this is happening. This is kilig. Yeah.
Okay.
And then the others naman same.
So parang like lingering lang, biglang, ganun na lang. Well,
This one
holding hands
just
while walking.
Locked in,
Yeah.
or like this.
like intertwined.
Puh.
Tsaka he just took it. Tapos meron akong cute moments that, oh my God, all the guys, I don't know, you should do this. It's so
Okay,
cute.
guys, listen up.
Okay, so you know when the guy is walking in front of you and you're behind, right? And then medyo you let go kasi you're probably looking at something. But then he's still walking in front of you. And then without turning around, he reaches his hand out and like,
looking for your hand.
yes,
Come back to me.
give it to me. Oh my God.
May ganun. Like,
May parang,
wait,
Nasaan na?
yeah, like where is my person? Oh my God. And
Nakilig ka?
that hasn't happened to me in so long, in like years, right? So when this dude did it, I was like, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Matry nga.
You just gave
Do it.
Jake an
Do it.
idea.
Without looking, kasi there's
Without
a
looking.
there's a
With
certain
the confidence,
confidence eh. Oo.
Kasi kung may hang time ka na, kayain, parang,
Pagkahang time nakakaya.
and then may ano lang, may langaw. Fuck, there's a fly. Okay.
Pero I think
Good
that's it.
move.
Yeah.
Okay.
When the guy shows like confidence na okay lang sa kanya if he doesn't get what he wants.
Yeah.
But he's just showing the confidence is there. Like
Plus, the confidence helps you reach for it too.
yeah.
Because like you see it, nonchalantly just doing this. You know he wants your hand, and you're like, I'll give it.
Yeah. Like
For
do
some
I
reason.
want it?
Yeah.
Like okay, I want
I think
it.
I want it.
Yeah.
Like, give it to me.
I mean, strong
You
ka
gotta
naman.
show it. Yeah. Good.
Yun. Yun lang.
Okay, nice.
Dating episode ba to? Gusto mo pa ng tips?
Why not? Why not?
Nada.
Yes. Okay.
Write something in your bio.
Well, sige, fine. You said you had 100% success rate.
Okay.
What's your success
Oh
rate?
yeah, Jake.
Shit.
Out of 100%.
Oh,
I don't have a lot of matches, and I'm not on the apps often because it's kind of weird actually.
No, but in general.
It's still
Dating.
I am friends with everyone that I've gone out with or talked to. Kasi nga, hindi naman like I'm not there to be like rude and shit.
yeah, of course.
You meet good people. Success rate, because my success rate is to get a girlfriend. So zero success
Zero.
rate.
Okay. So
Pero
that's
meet
your-
good people, mababa yung, so not to say mababa, but like, broad yung criteria ni Katz,
Yeah.
just to meet people.
Yeah.
Like, no, I'm on the dating apps to meet a girlfriend.
Yeah.
So no girlfriend. But like people I've learned from, yes, dami. Good people that are, I think still friends. I think so naman. Yeah, they're still there. Pero it's weird.
Because?
Online is weird. Walang filter eh. It's everyone in this area. Walang filter in terms of like personality, profiles. So you gotta go through a lot.
Hinge.
To see
Hinge.
the
Yeah, I
people
know, I
you
was gonna
like.
say
Yeah. You gotta be patient and put more effort kung gusto mo mag-measure success rate. But I've had a few. They're still friends, I think.
You think?
Like, hindi naman nag-unfollow. I think they'll reply if I ask something.
Yeah.
But, yeah. Successful in terms of girlfriend, no.
Oh, yeah.
I think naman there are chances to meet a girlfriend there.
There are.
sure.
I have a lot of Bumble success rates. Some Bumble success. Bumble marriage success
Yeah,
stories.
people who are married. Yeah.
Like 6 na ata. 6 people.
That's a lot.
When you say that you're still friends, what does that mean?
Like,
you can still reply to someone's story. Ganun ba yung, like,
yeah,
just
or
friends mo yun?
like
you still hang out sometimes? No.
yeah, I can if I can.
Oh, yeah.
Kasi okay, when I dated first, the start, I told myself I didn't want to date anyone that I could know. Yung parang friend of a friend or someone who went to school.
Dapat no mutuals.
No
ganun.
mutuals. So of course, automatic.
Why?
Eh, yun yung ginusto ko eh. I want
Okay, sorry. No reason lang na parang
Why?
a background check or like,
I think it was-
just go,
I think it's because there's a time that you just don't want people talking about you. And, di ba? In a way, like, if I went out with someone's friend, there was a chance of, oo.
Holding hands daw, tapos di niya inabot. Di niya inabot. Pare na, nagalit yung friend ko.
Pero mabango daw siya. Ano criteria na yun?
Oh, so
Okay.
parang yung first part, I don't know why, I just didn't want, like, I didn't want to have to ask, oh, you went to the school, who do you know? I didn't,
And common friends, you don't like that.
it is a bit more
Easier.
comfortable if yun nga, there are no possible background checks. It's medyo harder for you because like you're Googleable. May search ka. Diba? I mean, you can probably
all are
search.
searchable.
No,
Actually.
I mean profile. Pero kung private, but you have like public info out
I
there.
actually,
so medyo
yeah.
meron like courtside reporter, radio DJ, voiceover talent, may videos on YouTube, whatever. So may background eh. Pero the guy, medyo mahirap nga. So I guess maganda nga yung start from zero, both. That's why you want the no mutuals. Yeah.
So most
Walang
of
background
them-
check. Like, who's this guy? Who did he date?
Yeah. Yeah.
Medyo fair game from the start.
And wala lang, I got tired of like needing to ask if you know somebody. Like, what is the point of
I don't really,
knowing somebody? I mean, wala, it's a crutch that we have eh. Parang
Yeah.
ask, you went to Ateneo, kilala mo ba to? But then if you're in another country, you would never go, you're from Boston,
Yeah,
kilala
yeah.
mo ba to?
Is that a factor sometimes when you date someone like, oh, I know you from the radio, TV,
Yeah.
I have some,
Ray Ride Rev.
yeah. No one naman pa has said that.
Really?
Yeah.
Wala pa?
Wala pa naman.
So you've never, I'm not saying a fan, pero dated someone na medyo weird yun eh, like someone who kind of knows you.
From social?
from-
Oh, you mentioned
the
me
public-
before. You mentioned me before 99.5.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
walang ganun.
89.9.
Wala.
Or like do fans DM, like, hey Katz, good sets on radio, or what did they say?
Yeah, but no one has
Like-
flirted. Like, no one has slid into my
Yeah.
DMs.
Like no mga college life, like parang, uy, courtside reporter, uy, good job kanina.
Meron mga nice people, like nice fans. Pero parang no one, siguro kasi I don't know, no
Walang
one.
fan na may game.
Yeah, no one has tried. Maybe this is it. This is my calling. Try nyo naman.
Yeah, I saw your viral stunt.
Yeah.
Mga ganun.
Coming from
I told Jello.
By
university.
the way, 12 years ago.
Yes.
I was telling him like I want it to happen now. Cause like what would the
Oh
virality
my God,
be?
that would be so
That time
crazy.
kasi, wala pa eh.
That time there was Twitter. And it was still kind. It was still a nice Twitter. It is university. Yeah.
University.
Of the.
Oh, no, man.
Yeah. Yeah. That's it. I wish I uploaded that video.
What was your brain thinking nung putang ina? Pa-flip-flip pa. Tapos biglang like, it jumbled. Yeah.
Sa kakatumbling ko yun eh.
I know.
Oh,
That's
like-
what they tweeted.
Ah, really?
They were like, tumbling pa kasi naalunggulo yung utak niya.
Pero no hate naman. It's just a fun, casual laughing.
No.
Wala namang like, cause now, buta, medyo vicious
I
yung mga
know.
fans. Like, tangin na mo.
I know.
UE tayo.
If that happens now, grabe,
I know.
kabulastugan.
I know. Yes!
Kabulastugan, I'm sure.
I know.
Oh,
Actually, if
It is
he,
so
if
funny.
it would be reposted again, like brought back,
Yeah.
it would probably be a Kabulastugan post.
Did you feel
Maybe we
bad
should bring it back.
during-
I don't know.
Did you feel bad during? Di naman.
Malamang, bro.
No, like, tipong
Bring
like,
it back.
Bring it.
backage crying.
Send mo lang
Bring it
kayo
back,
kala
bring it back.
Kabulastugan.
Bring it back.
Send.
Sa sour taste.
We'll put the clip. Sige, edit natin.
We'll put the clip.
For context, clip now.
Para alam niya yung pinag-uusapan namin.
Okay, i-preface.
Pero 12 years ago yun ah.
Intro ko. Okay. 12 years ago ba? 2012?
Well, when I saw the YouTube clip, I don't know kung late upload, but it said 12 years ago.
Oh, 2012.
Sige, have some context. You were from UP. You were in college. You studied in UP.
Yeah, I was a
UAAP,
courtside. Yeah.
Courtside reporter in
UE.
Yeah.
So University of the East.
East. Yeah.
University of the Philippines yung school ko.
Oh, yeah.
And we,
Cheerleading competition.
yeah. And, you know, that was the time that UEUP were vying for the number 7 spot. 014. Yung mga ganon. That was 014 UP. I think 13, 113
Yun yung parang all that's
UE.
UP.
yun nga.
Now they're winning. And
Yes,
they're
of
champions
course.
level. Yeah,
That's
yeah,
why
yeah,
that's why kids don't know what we went through. 014. And then
Like bonfire pag one win. That,
Yeah. Yun,
I get it
pinuntahan
though.
namin.
Yeah.
And then we did courtside. Tapos no one has ever... I used to be a cheerleader kasi in high school.
Yeah.
So I said, cheerleading, you know what? Ako na.
Yeah.
No one has ever done a flip while they were introducing. So I made history.
Yup.
You did!
I did!
Joke lang.
As the first ever courtside reporter to enter doing flips. And also, as
Despite
the first...
yung nangyari, those are pretty impressive flips.
Thank you very much.
How did you practice that a lot?
Sanay na.
Ang galing!
Galing,
I've
galing.
never done a flip. I'll be impressed if I do a cartwheel.
Yeah.
Pero ito puta, like
Front
3 flips,
flip,
4 flips.
Cartwheel, I
Two,
think.
parang
and-
dalawa pa.
yeah. Tapos bro, the mic was on the floor.
Ganun.
Pinick up ko siya.
Pinikap niya.
Hindi napansin niya na.
Yeah.
Nakita ko, pinikap niya.
Ay.
Kasi nag-cartwheel din ako.
Oy.
Oy, replay.
Yeah. I picked up the
I'll watch
mic.
it again.
So I
Okay.
made, that's historical. The first ever flip, entrance
Mic
with a
pickup.
flip, but also the first ever absolute fail of an introduction of a school. So Steve Harvey, I understood that when he said the wrong name. But that wasn't his fault eh. Binigay sa kanya yung...
Mali.
Ako, it was my choice talaga. After that happened, so yun.
Question. Nung tapos yung flips, hilo ka ba? Like,
Hindi.
was there like a...
No.
No. So you're like, okay, normal.
It's just because I'm so used to saying University of the Philippines.
Okay.
And it's my school. I wanted to go there ever since I was young.
Okay.
One of our directors also was supposed to tell me, don't say University of the kasi baka ma-mistake ka. They were gonna. But then they said, kaya na niyo yan. So, dapat UE lang. Para even if it's
Less
a
risk
mistake.
of like,
But the excitement of everything, you know, it was the big arena and then national television. Kaya I think when people say na parang this is the worst thing that's ever happened to me, I always tell them, no, it's not. Because you didn't do it in front of live television.
And it's on
30,000 people, and it's on YouTube. So,
May repercussions ba? Like, wala naman. Like, it was just like a funny boo-boo, but like, did it have like, cancel cuts, tanggalin mo siya sa court? Wala naman yatang,
no. I was
right?
still the courtside reporter the next year.
Like,
and
no
then,
one hated.
No one. In fact, even UE students were defending me.
Yeah.
They were saying na, no, taga-UP po kasi siya. So,
okay.
but she's
Okay
been
naman.
so nice to us naman, ganon.
Okay.
And then the next year, I redeemed myself. So I became a meme. There was a meme.
Meron?
Yeah.
You have a meme?
There's a meme, bro. 2012 meme in Facebook.
Love to have a meme. I'd love to have a meme.
Yeah, and then I'll pull it up. I think I can. Yeah, and then
Ano yung meme?
the next year, something like tumbling po, something about that. Like, then the next year, they made a meme again na parang tama na yung sasabihin ko or something. Parang she will redeem herself. Ganun.
A good meme. A good
Yeah, but it was fun. Yeah, and you know what? After all of it, I still became a host and I was on
Yeah.
radio. So parang that when I
Good job.
realized that, I was like, wow, I didn't.
I mean, don't cry so much about
You
some
weren't
mistakes. I mean, ano yung lesson nun? May lesson ba? Or like, no, it's just like a...
Wag mag-tumbling.
Wag mag-
Bago mag...
mag-intro.
I think
Have you ever tumbled again? Ever?
Yeah. Not in
The
an
intro.
No.
For an intro.
Not in an intro. Yeah,
Let's do it.
Yeah, my last. Yeah, let's dito na intro. Welcome to Sour Taste. Not in an intro. I should ask one of my hosting. Pwede ba akong pumasok?
Why not?
Yeah.
Next wedding. Groom. Bride. Wild idea lang. Because I'm medyo famous. Check the
Eh,
video.
papakita ko sa inyo. Re-redeem ko lang
Kahit
to.
nakagawin ako, kaya ko yan.
I don't know why. When I'm in a gown, parang feel ko I'm still brusco. Like, I remember challenging people to a burpees in a gown.
Burpees?
Yeah.
Damn.
I don't know what I was trying to prove. But so, on that note, kaya eh. Tumbling ako and
Kaya. Galing.
So walang traumatic feels from that courtside reporter thing?
I
Wala
don't
naman,
remember.
wala naman. I mean, no, you. Like, wala naman. Like, yeah, I fucked up. It's funny. Okay,
Anxiety.
move on.
Anxiety
Siguro,
for sure.
yeah, siguro ganun. Like,
Oh,
some deep-rooted stuff. I don't
It didn't
remember.
seem like it naman.
I know. Even, I think I was on another podcast also, and we talked about this. And my friend was like, you still became a talker. Like,
Yeah.
so I was
You're
like, oh,
still
nga no.
doing
Like,
everything.
so, I guess, the lesson is, yun nga, it's not the worst thing that can happen.
Yeah.
And it doesn't end your career.
Yeah.
Because it was a mistake. People forget, I guess. Yeah. And parang if that's the worst that could happen and you're done, parang you're still alive eh. We're still here, you know?
Not so bad.
Yeah. And I'm not ashamed of it to bring it up. In fact, sometimes I send it to people who feel like this is the worst thing yet. I'm like,
Check this out.
girl.
Check this out.
Wait
YouTube
lang.
Let me brighten up your day.
Yeah. I think one of my friends told me that. Now when they're sad, they watch it.
Parang,
Yeah, or they watch, like, it's a bonding moment daw with their dad. Parang dad,
Friend ko to.
friend. Oo.
well, if you bring joy in that context,
Yeah. And that's what I want to naman, diba? And my purpose in life is I want to make people feel good about themselves. So, whatever that means, at my expense, okay lang.
ever since, but you're always a talker. Like, because radio DJ, host, heard of
You do
before,
voiceovers too.
Voiceovers,
Yeah.
yeah. Like, naturally, just blah, 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 talking all the time. Or like, what are you
Yeah,
talking
like noisy girls in
Yeah,
Poveda. Like, laging nasa blackboard yung name mo.
Noisy cats.
Tas, mga ganon. But I think one of the moments that I remember the most was you know, dati wala pang Uber and Grab, diba? And then we would have, you would have to call to deliver pizza.
Yeah.
Right?
And no.
Yeah, mga ganon.
Chinikam.
So that's my favorite. Chinikam.
Wait, what's your favorite?
That's my rule in the sleepovers. I'm the
You're
one who calls.
orders.
Yeah, and I enjoyed it so much because
Uy, may character ka?
Oh, yeah, I was gonna say, like, do they tell
Can
you,
I get a
like, Katz,
pepperoni? What do you mean may role? May role.
Role playing.
role playing, like,
Yo.
Katz, can you be like this person who's masungit? And then,
Gutom na gutom ka.
I think I just enjoyed talking to them and ordering and making sure it was the right order. And people don't really like doing that. So
Okay.
yeah,
Did
like,
nobody discover like, hey, I have a knack for like voice work?
ata. Pero
Yeah,
no, everyone was also saying that I was also very insecure about my voice.
Before?
Super, because I sounded like a guy. Like my voice was so deep,
It's not that deep.
bro.
May lower than a normal girl.
Yeah, there's someone.
But I would never
say.
say that it's manly.
Yeah, it's not bad.
I guess when you're younger, when you're
Really?
yeah, when
You're
I was
insecure
younger.
about something like that.
Yeah. So like everyone else had like dainty. I mean, you put it the whole
High-pitched.
package. Yeah. So the whole package of like they're small and skinny and thin and light skinned and long hair and light voice. As a woman
Yeah.
who was fuller and bigger and taller and deep voice and brusco and dungis, like I
Dungis?
Dungis ako, bro. Alam mo
May
naman.
libag?
Hindi na-
Dungis.
Like, athlete
Like,
eh. So,
okay,
parang,
okay. Sweaty.
libag. Gusto nga
Like,
natin mabango.
dugyot.
Dugyot. Or okay lang na may dumi. Like,
Okay.
diba?
okay,
Minsan
okay.
hindi nagbabrush
Wait,
ng
what's
hair.
high school, grade school Katz ba? Sige nga, paint the picture.
Of high school.
So cheerleader you mentioned, dancer.
Volleyball.
Ano ba?
Volleyball player.
Physical, okay.
Athlete, basically.
Yeah.
So you said bigger girl, taller than
Yeah,
the
you know, in
most?
the flag ceremony, you're always like the last or the first because you're the tall ones.
Okay.
Ganon. Tas,
Okay.
may phase ako na bully ako. May phase rin ako na bully ako. So I know both sides. And what I gotta say is neither side is good. So don't do any of them. Yeah, I was very loud. And because I was always told that I was loud, I started making myself not loud in high school and college. Yeah.
You contained yourself.
Yeah, so
Okay.
and then the older you get, the more you're like, oh wait, like
It's fine.
yeah. So
When did you discover na parang, uy, may something yung voice ah? Like,
Yeah nga eh.
did someone tell you like, hey, you have a nice voice. Can you like record?
Was that during a
Or
phone
this was
call?
after radio?
no, so when I was
Yeah.
when I was younger, I really
Wait, can you
liked-
give more effort to like making your voice sound
Okay.
nice?
Sige nga,
Para,
pa-try.
Since in theme tayo na.
Okay, but what's the voice that you want to hear ba?
Yan.
Nah,
I don't know eh.
no, but sige. Answer
Talking
the question
voice.
first.
Okay.
And then after,
I'll
let's do a voice
Smart
over
voice.
sample.
Okay.
Smart voice.
Voice
Ano?
over sample.
I didn't think I had a nice voice because I couldn't sing. So yeah, this is proven. I went to singing classes. Maybe I could if I tried a little harder, but di talaga. So I never really thought, my voice is nice. I also didn't like listening to myself. I don't think no one listens to themselves.
I
I
hate
don't
it.
like listening to myself.
Yeah. So the reason why I auditioned for Magic 89.9 Junior Jock is because I didn't know what to do with my life.
Okay.
I was in college. I didn't know if I wanted my course. I was lost. And I was like, you know what? Let's try this thing.
Yeah.
And it wasn't even because I believed in myself or I believed I had a nice voice. No, not at all. I just was like, there's nothing to do. And I'm in rock bottom. I feel like I don't feel
Rock
good
bottom
about myself.
talaga.
Yeah, I
That's
felt
pretty
this was not courtside pa.
hard, ah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because
okay.
you're lost there. You're like, you're in
I get the
college.
lost feeling, but rock bottom's different.
Yeah.
na.
Imagine
Okay.
I wanted to be an accountant and then I was at the year that I was like, wait, parang I don't want na pala.
Yeah,
And I didn't know what I wanted to be.
You mean course mo?
No, I was in UP, computer engineering.
Oh, I knew it! She looked like a computer engineer. When she walked in, na computer engineer ka. Really?
No, that
I
was just the course that I got in, but I didn't like
Fuck.
it. Yeah.
Okay.
So accounting
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
econ and then business and then you're like whatever. So I ended up in Journ and
Okay.
there was a lot. It was like, what do I want to be, right? And then so I auditioned for Magic, not thinking it was because of my voice. I just said, F it, I'll try, and I got in.
How was the audition?
It was like American Idol. So that you go
like
into
voiceover sa
no, you go into a room and then it's the Magic 89.9 DJs. Siege the DJ. And then
Master,
Aaron,
right.
Aaron, Nico Ramos, Boom, the boys.
Like nakapanel sila.
Iba-ibang
like
rooms
there.
sila, halo-halo.
Iba-ibang room?
Yeah, so it depends on what room you get into. And then when you get there, they'll ask you questions in the interview, and then they'll make you read a spiel.
Okay.
So, yun,
Zero
I don't
experience
remember.
there, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
What was your spiel?
My most
if you
experience
remember?
was like, yun nga, phone call.
Yung experience ko was I ordered pizza for my friends
friends.
during sleepovers. And the other guy...
It's a very short resume.
But the order always gets delivered.
And it's always correct order. Oh, diba? Yeah, that was my pride and joy ko yun. What was the spiel? The
Okay.
spiel was just something regular, like a time check or something. Like, what time is it now? Like
10:30.
10:35 on the clock. That time check was brought to you by San Mig Light. Mahaba-habang inuman, San Mig Light. Mga ganun.
Oh, ganun. So it has to be like that.
So,
Ako rin, napabili ako
sponsored
sa
na.
San Mig Light.
It's a very convincing
Yeah,
voice.
and then they ask you about yourself.
So you did that, and then it was good.
And then it was good. And then,
No? Okay.
yeah. And then they trained us. And then I was like, ooh, something to do. Like, something to do every Sunday.
They trained you.
Yeah,
every
like
Sunday.
all of us, our whole batch would go every year because there would be a batch, a junior jock batch.
Junior jocks are like interns, technically, ba?
Yeah,
Or
like college students
Okay.
who DJ, who can
Okay.
DJ or
Okay.
guest in with the DJs.
Okay.
And then there were workshops.
Okay.
And then I met Drew Arellano, which was a highlight of my
Yeah.
junior jock career.
Okay.
Crush ko siya sobra.
Biyahing Drew.
Buying.
Sorry, wala.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Wala.
And then after that, I still didn't know who I was. I wanted to be on the radio rin. Like everyone had a persona, and I just like before kasi you change your names eh. So iba yung junior jock names, right?
Yeah.
Do you remember
What are your names? What are your name options?
So
I can't imagine anything else besides Katz. So
Yeah.
What are your options?
So, wala pa kasing screen, diba? Hindi pa nila kilala. So, JJ, it's Junior Jock. JJ something. Other batchmates were their names, like JJ Beafab, JJ Ali, ganyan. I asked Aaron and a bunch of other people, like, what should my name be? I think Siege also. And they were like, ooh, let's call you Sasha.
Pwede.
Sasha.
I see. You could be a Sasha.
Yes, inspired by...
Sasha Grey.
Exactly.
Because you look like... why?
I don't know. But also they were like, yung
Libog-gumbo
boses. Yeah, so your voice,
Sasha's
diba?
In a weird way, without the Sasha Grey reference,
I can be
bagay
a
naman.
Sasha. Hey, Sasha.
Pwede naman. Pero sige ko,
Okay,
continue.
Sasha Salao.
With the Salao, parang medyo nawala na. Pero Sasha is nice.
Yeah,
Okay.
so I was
And then-
JJ Sasha. And
Also
then-
na-announce yun?
Yeah, so that was me. We got
Jock
JJ
Sasha.
Sasha. And then after a while, it was like,
Wait,
you know what?
did you like it? Because it's kind of weird, like, oh, ito na yung pangalan mo ngayon, ah. Like,
From now on,
I've
you go to
never-
Sasha.
like a stage name is kind of weird.
Si Sasha yung lumalabas pag lasing si
That could actually...
See you
that
in
was it.
November, Sasha.
October. Sasha, I want you. You'll be like, Sasha's back.
Sasha's back.
With your first drink.
She's here. Yeah. Oh my gosh, that's
Okay,
true.
so
Yeah,
you're
Sasha
intro to
was happy.
Sasha.
Yeah.
And then,
Yeah.
eventually you became Katz. So, anong nangyari?
Yeah, I think like after a while we were like, you know what, it's not working. And then Play FM decided to revamp from RT 99.5 RT to Play FM. So they wanted to hire a bunch of junior jocks for DJs, and there were a lot of junior jocks. And for some reason, that's another version. I'm really not good at the beginning, because when they asked for feedback for me, they were like, she's fine. She can super improve. Like that was the feedback for me. Na she's not good. She's not there yet, but she's so super can.
She can get there.
Yeah, she can get there.
Potential.
Yeah. So I was like, oh my God, thank you so much. But of course, they already knew that I was a certain level of good. But I always would hold on to that. Na parang, I'm not good naman eh. Ganon. And then, Play FM, 6 years. 4 of that was the morning show. Am I telling my...
Listen to Katz during like the morning. What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, go ahead.
No, I'm just gonna tell pala my story, you know.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, morning show, 6 to 9 a.m., dude. And that was
9.
Valkyrie time also.
I don't remember what station that was,
Yeah.
but I remember one time I messaged Katz, wait for shout out.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
Shout out. She was like,
I did it like
Said
once or
bad
twice
name.
also. Kasi morning route, going to
morning.
work yun. And then like wala pa kasing Spotify, I think.
or I think that was Twitter. I'm not sure.
Yeah, baka Twitter
Usually
or
Twitter kasi you have the Twitter feed or
Facebook.
something.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
then
yeah.
like you see everything.
Yeah.
Okay.
But that was cool being shout out.
Yeah.
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 I never knew. I mean, we never felt na. Parang shoutout for us was nothing lang. That's why we always tell our friends like, let us know when you're listening. Kasi
May value siya.
yeah.
You're like,
Yeah, you're in
yeah. And no one
Para
else
ako
knows.
na-mention in a story right
Yeah.
now.
Parang ganun eh. But way more.
Para ka na-mention sa story, but shout out ako.
Pero rinig ng ibang tao. Like, sino si Jello?
Hindi nila alam.
And some people don't
Diba?
like, shoutout ka nila. Like, yeah. 'Cause I think I did it 2 or 3 times. Kasi
Yeah.
nga, morning, on the way to work, then I'll chat you, like, shoutout.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I'm listening, not even a shoutout.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm listening. The well, where it all originated from, I think, is from, you know, that you text mix.
Yes.
You text mix
You
and be like,
text
I want to
mix.
see my name up
Yes.
here.
Yes.
Grabe, and be like, that's me. But then
Yeah.
you're the only one in the room. Tangina ako lang yun.
Yes.
But I saw myself, I got mentioned. and
Yes,
then shout out.
absolutely.
Galing.
That's so true. It's the mixed ones. It's the acknowledgement.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, yeah. Nobody actually tells me. Nobody really tells me, hey, shout out. It's more, I'm listening. You're right there. You probably told me you're listening. And me, I'm so excited to
hello.
say hi. And then it's full name basis because there are so many people. There are Jakes and Jellos out there. And no, you're the only one I want to shout out, you know? And
Medyo
then,
generic pala ang mga pangalan natin.
konti lang.
Jake and Angelo. Medyo,
Dapat whole name.
So yung mga ganun, and then with it was like our power. I remember one of my friends, Nico and Ali. Nico was making lande through the radio kay Ali. So he would like request for songs or whatever, and then I would greet it out loud, and Ali would be listening ganyan. And then they're married now.
Cute.
Oh, so it's one of, I mean, it's not the reason, but like it's one part of their love story is me on the radio. So
radio flirting.
oh, and I'm so happy that I love radio flirting. Like may crush kayo, tapos
It's
gusto ko
sexy.
shout
Kasi
out.
voice yun eh. Very sexy yung...
Yeah. I mean, meron
It's
ako
may public platform type of aspect pa.
Oh. You know, my sad thing though is I never dated anyone who like listened to me. Kasi, it's sad. Joke.
That'd be like a
Shout out
different.
ka like,
That'd be a
thank you
different
for
kind
the
of
flowers.
meet cute.
Meet cute.
That's like
Ibang klaseng meet
Yeah.
cute
That's a
yun,
cute
ah.
story.
Yeah.
What if he goes, I've heard you somewhere?
Yeah, right? Yeah. Parang cute ata to... I guess also it's like sliding in your DMs.
Yeah.
Like, I think nga rin that Instagram is a portfolio also of your life, right? I mean, it's not the whole thing. It's not real. But it's a glimpse of who you
The
are.
good shit.
Yeah. So sometimes when I look at other people's profiles, you can also tell when it's like, oh, they're only posting the good stuff. Or versus like they're posting real stuff. Like, ewan ko, not so curated siguro, I guess.
Like, because I've never seen a bad post. Like,
Yeah.
I'm so heartbroken.
I think it's more if it's for
the good stuff, yes.
Yeah.
But like, what's like the real stuff?
Parang if it's too
Sample.
curated for me. Now
If it's
you're
too
using
has a
it.
theme, I guess.
Yeah.
I
Or
don't
you're
know.
using it for work. Yun, I can't really tell what's you, right? If it's all just work stuff. Because there are some people naman who post, some of them use work stuff, but some of them is just purely
Correct.
their brand, right?
Correct.
But then, I also
Do you
know.
have Instagram.
No,
wala.
no.
Okay.
I keep thinking about doing one, but I'm like, I will
Why?
post the same thing.
Yeah.
What is my secret? Like,
Nothing.
yeah. So,
Okay.
Just being you.
Yeah, mawawala lang yung branded shit. Yeah,
oh
pero
yeah,
Anyway.
gets. But then when I see other people's profiles also, I notice na it's like a profile. Like before, I was scared of giving my Instagram to people that I was going on a date with, just because when they see it, parang I wonder like, are they gonna judge me for something, or are they gonna
I'm sure
have
they'll
a
note something.
oh, thank you. Diba?
Yeah.
But now I'm just like, this is me eh.
Yeah.
Like if you start dating me, this is what you get.
Yeah.
And if you're going to comment on me based on my Instagram without getting to know me, and wala. Diba?
That's kind of weird since you are a public figure.
No, not really.
No, like no. Like if you check the profile, like what are you gonna get? I don't think they can get who you are. Who Katz is legit from the profile. You can get okay. She cycles. She's a host. She's pretty. She
think I'm
she
pretty?
travels. Yeah.
Do you
Pero
think
wala
I'm
yung
pretty?
like,
Joke. Thank you.
unless you post your stories there na medyo
Ooh, sarap.
spiritual, whatever stuff. Pero I don't think you can read anyone from the Instagram story. I mean, you can get their hobbies the most.
Yeah.
Pero yung parang who
Like
you
who they are.
like what they talk about, medyo...
Ay, sorry.
Unless you have a film there, medyo mahirap to kind of... Surface level lang pa rin.
Yeah.
Always.
Like social pa
So
rin.
parang it's a glimpse of who you are. But I think like there are some people na talagang zero glimpse. Yung glimpse lang is, oh, I post a lot of like travel videos. So traveler siya. Ganun. Traveler.
Which is a good thing. Like,
Ikaw rin naman.
Traveler naman ako. Maybe travel
I
together.
think your bio now will have like travel.
Traveler. Traveler. Yeah.
Travels a lot.
I think that's my number one tip talaga is for people to update their bios. And don't tell me that there's nothing to write.
Jake.
Because
I don't want to put myself out there in
Because-
the public.
you know, I have helped two people about dating and online dating without getting paid pa. Free pa lang to.
Wala akong 500?
10K yun.
Because they asked me,
What did you do?
me kasi
help
I
them?
just wrote, I asked that, they said they had nothing to write. And I said, why don't you ask your friend to describe you?
Yeah.
Because,
Ah.
yeah, ask your friend to describe you. Ask a girl, not a girl you dated, siguro. Like, yeah. And then combine that. And then chat GPT it or something. Or like, you know, ask them to write something for you. A review from your friend. Diba? Because there are some things
I
that you
think
don't
from
know.
a friend first, then ChatGPT it.
Yeah.
Don't
Not chat GPT.
it,
Friend
and
muna. Then
yeah.
edit. Ganon.
Let's refine the whole thing.
Yeah.
That'll work.
But yeah.
If I'll take online dating seriously, I will.
You don't know
But
kasi
it's
who...
trash talaga eh. It's trash.
Okay, here's my other thing.
I mean, you'll find some gems. Parang thrift shopping yan. It's mostly trash, but you might find some good shit. Pero you gotta go through shit. Spend some
Get.
time, patience, effort going through the stacks of...
I also think though that the mindset you have for it will attract it. Like, I know that everyone keeps saying it's trash and it's a wasteland, but I don't think that way. So, like, there was literally one date I had that 5 p.m. 4:30 p.m. I said, parang gusto kong mag-date ng bago. Like, cute. BGC. Like, I just want to eat with someone. Ganon.
So your swipe?
5 p.m. I swipe. 5:30 we talk. We match and talk. 7 p.m. we had dinner. And it was so good. And he's a great guy. Hindi, it's not just it's not just about me. It's about him being a good person to match with. Like,
Yeah.
diba? And it
Just
just
pretty quick numbers.
yeah,
ah.
and you know what? He's
5 p.m. to 7 p.m.
yeah, he's a Pinoy. He arrived in Manila like that day.
Wow.
Yung mga ganon. So there's no such thing as a coincidence, number one. Number two,
Meet cute level.
Kaya nga eh, that's why she's also like, I think I'm gonna get that meet cute moment.
Yeah.
Because of all of these interactions with other guys.
You know what's kind of like a good analogy?
yes. And because I'm thinking about it and
Manifest.
I don't have a mindset of it's a wasteland out there.
It's 4 years.
Yeah, parang I know, parang I really think that's helping me. Like, it's not great, but it's also not horrible.
Well, I'm not closing my...
And also I have stuff in my bio, so maybe that's why.
yun talaga, bumabalik
Maybe,
dun eh, no?
yes,
Yeah.
diba?
Stuff in the bio. Noted.
I actually want to see.
naman.
I actually want to see other people's bios. As in, wala lang. I just wanna
Sendan
see.
kita ng screenshots.
Oh, ng maraming bios na parang okay naman tong taong to. Without a face, ha? Without a face.
yeah,
Just
yeah.
the bio.
Yeah.
I'd never look at the bio. Sorry, does that mean like I'm a shallow guy? Pictures lang talaga first. Well, sometimes just to know if they're trans or not. Sorry. But like, not so much. It's basically, at least me. Like being
But
just
kasi
like...
for me, some people aren't.
Like sometimes you see, okay, picture ni Jello. Oh, sige, let's look what he's into.
Oh.
Like, puta music. Puta he's a runner. Like,
Yeah. And
Base it
then
off of that.
so maybe I'm naka-shallow mode maybe on the surface level of online dating.
Looks.
Because pictures I mean,
cute ba to?
call me out if it's bad, but pictures lang talaga. I never look like, music? Non-smoker? No. Nah, not really. Not
So
really.
different. Ako, I do.
I'll think about it more now.
Yeah.
Baka may...
Kasi I also don't register the same on photos. So parang Why am I gonna base... And tsaka kung one photo lang, di ba when you swipe
So what's
down
a good
naman, you see
bio?
a bio.
Like when you see it, ooh, fuck. That's right.
Something about yourself. How you describe yourself. What's the okay, questions to answer in your bio. What's the last adventure you went on? Like what is the most exciting thing you did this year? Like it doesn't have to be
Are there prompts na
annoying.
ganun ba?
No, I'm making these questions up.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay,
so that you
okay.
can write something. Or like, what's your deepest fear? Yung mga ganun. Or like, what do you think about life? Na,
Just for them to get to know you a bit.
Yeah.
With just one look.
yeah.
I think we'll match.
Kasi sometimes, there are, I mean,
I fear death.
ayoko naman ng date
Like
kasi na,
everyone.
ayoko ng date na, what are we gonna do in the date if there's nothing immediately to talk about for me? So like, that's why I like reading
That's
bios.
the chase.
Yeah.
Once you're in the date, let's dig up this shit. That's my point of view.
Gets.
Like I will, because it's very public, so I don't want to put everything out in public right away. So, based on the pictures, based on the look, then yung judgment, and then when you go to the first date, that's when you at least offer it out if they ask. Yeah.
But I guess it's also...
Different styles lang. But if it will get me more matches, I'll think about it.
Well, I think
Like parang I fear death of my loved ones, like ganon. that
Di
will
naman.
help.
Wait lang.
Because
Honestly,
like if you answer fears, that's my fear. The unexpected deaths. That's my number one fear.
Same.
Death of family, especially yung parang
bigla.
bigla.
Same.
That's my number one.
Yeah.
Parents and sisters,
If
with
you're
siblings.
comfortable
Yeah.
saying that, like, why not?
Di ba medyo dark though? Like, uy, pogi, because
But some people like...
I feel like my family dying.
No,
Wag
but
naman ganun.
yeah.
How do you say
That-
it?
that's-
How do you say it?
Well, siguro in a bio, basics, I guess. Just for them to get to know you without asking you. Like, at least they have a general idea.
Kasi
Like,
when
when I
I
see
think of bio,
you,
like what I like, what I'm into,
Yeah.
what I enjoy. Pero yung fierce is a bit...
if you want that to be a topic on your first date. Like,
Yeah.
hey, I read on your bio, you fear death. Like me, I don't. You want to die right now? I don't know.
Yeah.
You have to get so bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's not, there are no rules naman about it,
Wala
right?
naman nga
So it's
rules.
more like, what do you want another person to, like,
Know
what I
about
can
you.
hear, yeah, like, what conversation can I bring up with you when we're there? Parang what kind of conversations do you want to be in at the date?
You have to
Ganon.
prepare also. Like,
Yeah.
for you, it's an advantage if you see a bio and they're like, okay. And then for them, I don't know shit.
Yeah.
Like, he has to do the talking more now.
Yeah.
Unlike when she sees a bio, like, we can both talk.
Yeah. And also, other people like me nga, when there's zero bio, even if you're cute, I swipe left. Yeah, because what am I gonna do?
So may ganon.
Because for me, the people who don't write anything also in their bio is just there for other reasons that are not conversations lang.
Worth a shot to go chat at least.
Yeah.
Chat harmless naman eh.
But that's what
Pero
I'm trying to
sige.
say. Is like,
It's just so
I
hard
am
to put
a
yourself out
category
there
of
public.
people, right? I'm not saying that all women are like this, diba? But I'm just saying that you are isolating a certain market
Mga
of
Katz
people who
Salao
read
ng
bios.
Bumble.
And honestly, I think I'm pretty cool. So if you're skipping on people like me, diba? And all you have to do is bio, bro.
Just put their DJ.
Oo nga.
Son.
Oo.
Wala lang. I don't know. Son.
Please don't put a
Podcaster.
Likes comfort food.
like. Please.
Sashimi
Burgers
wings.
for life. I
Yeah.
don't know. Something
Works
like
out a lot.
But also, like, are you happy about that?
About
Like, about writing those things?
No, I don't want to put it out
See,
there.
then don't do that. Write something that.
But
Yeah.
Apparently, you're missing out on like
a market.
potential Katz level of
Oh, yeah.
friends.
Or ako, feel ko, ask someone to describe you if it's hard.
That's a good tip, you know.
I'm describing it a DJ.
Or like, why is Jake cool to date? Like, why is he a good date?
Mysterious.
Maybe ask someone else.
Ask Pat.
Yeah, ask girls.
You know,
Cheers, Bobo.
dude, Pat, let her. She's really good
There
at
you go.
writing.
Sige, sa Saturday.
As in, on Saturday.
Okay, I'm gonna unmatch
I'll
you
give
on
her my
Bumble,
page.
and then
And
I'm
then
gonna find
check
you
it out.
again.
Yeah, sige.
Okay.
Do it and then check it out.
Sorry kasi nag-match kami. I
Shit.
was like, fuck.
Okay. Let's put this to the test. So right now, how
Yeah.
many matches or like in a week do you get?
I don't know much. Actually, I just browse pag traffic and if I'm in the toilet.
Puta, parating traffic.
Parating traffic nga naman.
Okay. O sige. For sure, right now,
Okay.
you know in a way in your head, a value or number of interactions you get. After you put a bio, let's test it. If it increases,
Kung tumaas ngayon, yeah.
the interactions, wow. Then
Yeah.
We'll
Katz is
see.
right. And then like everyone here should make a
Sige.
fucking bio.
Sige.
Because maybe there are some girls out there also who are looking for
Well, baka nga,
serious.
if you're saying it, maybe it is a thing. Or I'm sure it's a thing if you're saying it. Yeah.
I'm sure it's a thing.
Yeah.
Because they're also blinded. They're like what you said, scammers are there. What if they're using you as a scam?
Oo. Yeah.
Pogi mo eh.
Oo nga.
Ang gagawin natin?
Oo nga, diba?
Na-scam na.
Honestly, like, I have swiped on not super duper duper, like, someone I'm not super duper attracted to, I think. Yung parang sakto lang. Pero kasi yung bio niya, oh, how
Really?
interesting. Yeah, swipe. Because I want to get to know this person. This person must be cool.
Wow.
Laugh trip siya, or he has
I think I'm pretty
very
shallow.
adventurous life.
No, you're not, Jake. You're not shallow.
You're not.
You are not.
I get
At first.
the looks.
At first.
I get the looks, but then sometimes, like when you meet someone, they're awesome.
Yes. Because in the end of it, who do you want to...
Spend the rest of your life with.
Yeah, who do you want to wake up
Kailangan may
with?
utak rin naman. Like, you gotta have some context and like
Yeah.
quality conversations.
Yeah.
But like, beauty fades.
Yeah.
So it's really the personality that stays.
Yeah.
Dude, hindi tayo pogi at chicks forever.
Yeah.
Just saying.
I mean, even if we try, ang hirap.
Yeah.
Ang hirap talaga.
do Botox and whatever,
Yeah, it's
you
hard
still
to
look like
be.
shit.
Yeah. And that's one of my biggest fear also is like losing people I love around me. Like, but my other fear about my life naman is waking up and realizing that I made a mistake. Like, I regret the person that I'm with because I just did it for the wrong reasons. Like, I didn't know myself enough. I didn't, I did it because I wanted them to like me, or I wanted to impress them, or I wanted to do it because it's expected of me. Mga ganon.
Yeah.
Or tagal na namin, so ito na lang. Or I,
So what's your number one basis
Yeah.
if I think this is in context of like getting your soulmate, your husband, diba? So if you had to rank, ano yung number one?
reason?
Yeah.
Ano criteria?
Like just feeling the love, the comfort, ito
Yeah.
yung non-judge, ano
Yeah.
yung number one?
I think you will find, when
Acceptance.
somebody
choose
loves you, you will feel it. Yeah, when someone chooses you.
So it's just a feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like-
ito. Yeah.
Oh, parang, yeah,
Despite of who you are, like I can be like this type of person. Despite of who I am on a daily, this person chooses to be with me. Like when you try to think about yourself, like, tanga gago rin ako minsan. I'm this type of person. Like, but you choose to be with me. Wow,
yeah.
thank you.
Yeah.
And I'm choosing also to be with you, despite of who you are, because I love you, and you love me too. So.
That's it. Because
It's a
love,
choice.
like, I think before, I always thought na I had to be a certain way. I had to be and do all these things and have all these things to be worthy to be loved. But then now, I'm going to look for a person who will love me despite, doesn't, like, just for me, not because I'm an indoor cycling instructor, I'm a radio
Yeah.
DJ, I'm emotional, not because of all those stuff that I have, or that I drink, I don't drink, I run, it doesn't matter, just me. And also, I want to be able to love him also like me. Kasi I know it's a me thing na I feel there was an unworthiness to be loved unless I was a certain way.
Yeah.
So now it's more like I'm worthy as this. I'm just gonna be loved this way. It just so happens that I'm trying to find that person who I will allow also to love me this way, and I haven't yet. Hard rin kasi when you're gonna try to love na it's risky.
Yeah.
Diba? Parang,
It's hard. Personal
It's also
question.
yeah. What's up? Kanina pa tayo nagpa-personal question
Oo nga,
naman eh.
actually, no.
Oh.
Set the mood lang. Last real relationship. You can say no if you don't want to answer. Did you think na parang this is it? Like parang married, kids, whatever.
This was the
Yes.
person.
There was a part na, yes.
In all my relationships, I thought it was it. In all. As in,
Okay.
even the high school to college one, and then the mid-20s, long term And in all my relationships, I was wrong.
Sige, I don't know if you want to do a one-on-one, but like, why, yes, ito na yung asawa ko, and why, oh shit, biglang hindi. We can just talk about the latest, since that's when you were kind of old and mature na.
Yeah. Because I thought talaga at the time, like I really thought I knew myself na. I thought this is what I wanted. And then it just so happened that it's not what I wanted pala. Parang it's what I needed at the time.
Like him or you or
Both of us.
okay.
So how that relationship happened was like we were friends, and then just something changed. Like someone just teased us, and we were like, why don't we try? And then yun, tas we laid out all our cards. Kasi nga,
Wait, friends lang talaga in the start, like with no intention of like being something.
No, as in we were sending memes.
Even like behind them, mind like, I want this guy.
No,
really?
not at all, yeah.
Okay, that never happened.
And then and then I was also so set to be single till 35. Because I said I've been taken my whole 20s. Like, give me some single life.
With that voice. With that
Because I had never gone on a date. My first Bumble date nga was after this relationship.
Yeah.
I've never.
Why do you want to be single though at that time? Just to be
to know myself,
free?
yeah.
Okay.
And then I thought I knew myself na. Stupid. And hindi. But I knew that at the time that's what I wanted.
Wait,
that
you're married
relationship.
now.
Yeah.
You think you know yourself? I mean, I'm sure you know. I don't think you'll ever know 100%. Diba? Go. Sige.
I'm also
thoughts on that.
growing as a person.
Yun nga eh.
Daily,
Yeah nga eh.
yearly,
Yeah
monthly,
eh.
whatever. So I can't really say I know myself. But I do know myself to a certain extent.
Yeah.
And then a certain part of me just grows and I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
I'm this now.
Yes.
So, yeah.
And I
I've
think
gotten advice before that they said, you're never really going to be sure.
yeah.
Yung problema with the people who get older and still stay single, they're very sigurista. They want to be prepped financially, prepped personally, 100%, but you're never gonna... No, not never, but like...
You have to go through life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So sometimes you have to
You just
take
jump.
that risk and then like, mukhang this is a good bet, this guy's a good bet.
Yeah.
Go and
Yeah,
like,
it just so
kinda-
happened that I don't
You can fuck
wanna-
up sometimes,
Yeah.
but like, sana hindi.
Yeah. I just don't want to grow with the person anymore. So like, parang Jello and anyone I think who's gone through long-term relationships also, sobrang lucky nyo that you were growing together in the same direction. And I think what happened in all my relationships is we were all growing and there was still love there. It's just that we weren't growing in the same direction pala. But we didn't know that. So it's like a two lines and then they meet and then they separate like an X,
go
right?
past each
That's
other.
why it's an X. So funny. Yeah.
No, but I think naman, like, you can grow separately still. But then, of course, the conversations that you have, that makes you, like, one, two. I mean, like, Pat and I, we'd grow separately also. But we'd also take into account one another.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's how we grow together, too. But then, separately, you can grow as is. Individually.
Dapat,
Dapat. You should.
And di ba kanina you said like you like yourself when you're with her and you like the version of yourself with her and you grow
Yeah.
with her. That's so important.
Yeah.
I think for me, when I started realizing that I don't like myself now with them. Like I was bad. I was mean. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
I was mean or I would be grumpy. No naman. But
Like,
I'd be like
hurtful
yeah,
words or what?
more like impatient or
But that's an effect because you're unhappy.
yeah. I think it was frustration because I wasn't like, what's wrong? What's wrong here? Something's wrong in the relationship. Why aren't we fixing it? Mga ganon. So, impatient na
Why aren't
rin.
we getting here?
Yeah, and then it's like, but, and then you're confused because you're like, but I love you. So why is this the feeling? So you're like, but I love you eh. Ano ba yan?
Sounds confusing as.
Yeah. So I think for me, that's what happened. For consistently now for other relationships also, it's like I don't like who I was, and also I felt like he also, like this person that I'm with is also not his best self anymore with me. Yun. So, factor yun na you like yourself when you're with them.
Yeah.
So now I like myself now. Maybe it was also a thing of like, maybe I didn't like myself enough before introducing another person. I don't know. There's a lot of things. Like, we're all different. So,
It's tricky
Yeah.
when you think about that. Like, inisip ko, like, do I have to figure out myself 100% before I get to
no,
meet someone?
you don't have to be healed.
No, nga eh.
You don't have to be
No,
fully
yeah,
healed. Yeah.
But what they say kasi, or what I've read, like, you can't love another person unless you love yourself.
Mm-hmm.
But loving yourself means 100% ba na accepting ka na of who you are, or like at least majority, 50% more than that. Kaya yun yung parang sigurista type of thinking na you have to kind of figure out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's when you analyze your values. Like, what values would you want in the other person? What values do you want for yourself? Doesn't have to be like specific stuff, but like, I want a person who's nice to, who's kind. Not everyone is kind.
Not everyone's
And
kind.
it's also not a bad thing if they're not kind. No, I think for me, that's a game changer. They have to be kind. Yeah. Yeah. Or like, not every, yeah.
You gotta be a good person.
Yeah. Or not everyone is.
I mean, baka may reason for them not being kind,
Oh.
but it's not a good thing.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think I'm enjoying this. I'm 34. I turned 35 in April. And
April 2?
yeah, April 2. And I'm like,
Not so April Fools.
Nah. it's not, naloko na.
Oh shit.
Yeah, and so this is not where I thought I would be in. Like, this is not the life, you imagine your life now when you're 13 now you have a family or whatever.
Yeah.
But also I have no regrets, and I don't feel like I am behind anymore because,
I have a lot of regrets.
oh wow, it's deep.
I'm sure we all do.
I mean, small regrets, not naman big, but like parang you can't really say na it's like final kasi I always have this thought, you'll never know if you have a good life until you're dead. Kasi minsan like, no, I mean, you'll have a good moments, but to really gauge if Jello had a good life, you'll never really know until he's dead. Kasi kunwari, masaya siya ngayon, 30s, family. He could grow old and kind of deteriorate yung parang 3 years cancer, 5 years cancer. You'll never know. Because it's weird na you're not supposed to end death on a high, life on a high. Sometimes yun nga, some people find love early on, but they kind of struggle because they fear they're missing out on the good times. Like there's always a grass is greener on the other side part. There's always like pros and cons. Like people who get married early are like, oh shit, they're lucky they found someone they spend the rest of their life with early, but they kind of miss out on some good times na, oh shit, single pa tong mga 30-year-olds, they look like they're enjoying going out. They look like they're enjoying because they don't have kids, pero kami responsibility na we have kids. Pero the guys who have kids, like, oh shit, they're stressed, but like, may sense of fulfillment trend. So, every stage, 30s, 40s, 50s, may pros and cons.
Of course.
And you'll never really know if you had a good life until the fact na tapos na.
Okay,
You'll have some highs.
I have
but, yeah,
Go ahead.
Rebuttal. Go.
I do not agree.
Go.
Only
Yeah,
because what is the definition of a good life ba? Di ba you define that?
Yourself.
Yes.
So parang,
What's your definition?
yeah, so like, maybe you seeing other people, like, how do you define your good life?
Yeah.
And if you're
My definition is more than 50% is good.
okay,
That's my definition.
What was
Like
the 50%?
everyone, most of the 50% of your 80 years have been good times. Basta majority in 50, because lahat talaga, even though sikat ka, you're rich, there's always a negative.
pero
diba?
you control that naman, right? Like,
Not all the time.
I mean, you control how you feel about the situations that you are dealt with. Like people, so are you telling me that people who are experiencing 3 years of cancer, their life, that part of their life is not good?
Yeah. What do you mean? Yeah, because they're dying.
But I
But
think
you mean they're saying that they're not living a good life, even if they're... Parang you're only focused on the suffering part eh. But if you talk to people who have cancer,
they love their life. I
they're
guess.
enjoying because that's all they have. And yeah.
Well, for that,
Medyo lost.
they already had no choice but to love their life.
Yeah.
Also,
Yeah.
like, I love my life now. This is a good life. I love it.
Yeah.
I have X amount of years, I'm sure.
Yeah.
That's why they love it. But what you're trying to say also is the discussion here is the definition of life per se. Like, how can you say? Like, some people, they could be like a good father. That's it.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
it. They're
That's my
satisfied.
definition. I'm satisfied.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Yeah.
Some people, I just made so much money. I'm good.
Yeah.
And I'm dead.
Yeah.
But I guess what you're trying to say is, because me, I think about this too. For me, as a good life, is when I've touched a lot of people's lives also. Nah, when you die, I always think about it na, I want to be floating and just seeing everyone who's there like, wow. Like, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming here and
Celebrating
my life.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, I think yun nga yung another gauge of if your life was successful, the people who would react and talk at your wake. But yun nga, you'll never really know that until you're
dead.
That's why I'm saying people won't really think about your life if it was good or bad until you're gone.
Again, rebuttal.
Sige, go.
Perspective.
I think that the way you make people feel while they're alive is more important than how you make them feel when you die.
Yeah, but they won't feel that until you're gone.
No, they feel it now.
Sige, mali.
Gets
They will
also.
feel it, but
They'll feel your loss.
yun nga, but your life isn't over when they feel that whilst you're still alive. So meaning, your life is good at that moment kasi may effect ako sa buhay ni Katz. But that's her telling me that I've affected her life, which is good. But my life isn't over yet. So it could, so hopefully it doesn't go down or bad, but it could go bad, diba?
Why could it go bad though?
No, because like, sige, I affected my friends. I'm a good friend I'm a good friend to the people I know, but I'm a bad father. I'm a rich businessman, but I'm bad to my family.
But all of those things are your choices.
Yeah.
That's why I can't get
They're
it
your
there.
choices, but
Kasi
someti-
like you can choose the good life.
You can choose
Parang
who you
that's
wanna
my
be.
point. It's like parang okay, kanina it was the sickness, diba? But then they
Yeah,
still
sige,
choose
sige,
to
sige,
be
sige.
happy in that state. So it's not a bad life pa rin, right?
No, yun nga, but you only realize once you're dead because that's when you can summarize your life.
It's a summary.
Kasi nga,
because
if
you've
like,
ended it.
I'm happy until I'm 60, pero puto yung last 5 years, medyo comatose ako. It's not a good ending. Medyo hindi pangit yung
Okay.
goodbye, but
Oh, so you're looking at it as like the full
full-on-
picture, I
In
guess.
a way that you feel, okay, I guess this is what Jake's trying to say.
Yeah.
I guess you've been good all your life.
Yeah.
You've been a good person. You've done all that for your friends, your family. But then at the end of the day, no one, let's say only a handful visited you. Na parang, shit, I thought I had a good life. But then, why the fuck are these people only the ones visiting me? In a way, they didn't
Gets.
reciprocate, maybe.
So parang
I guess perception on friendship also, or relationship. I don't know.
no, kasi like, how would you answer that question? So how would you gauge if your life was a good life?
if I was happy.
Yeah, but what's your perception on happiness?
Yeah, ano yung
Like-
bullet points under that?
Oh, like if I lived the life that I wanted to, which is what I'm trying to now, and not a life that is expected of me.
Yeah, but when do you decide nga yung parang, oh, you'll never really know until you're happy unless
No,
it's
I think happiness
I mean, you'll
is
know
not,
when you have happy moments.
I think happiness is not conditional. So like, if I get money, I'll be happy. Mga ganon. Parang what I'm trying to learn is right now, present. Siguro that's why hindi tayo nagtutugma, because what I'm thinking about is like right now all the time. It's like, you'll know if you have a happy life.
Iba
You
yung
know if
happy
people
feelings
love
sa
you.
happy life overall. Like a good, successful life.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm getting confused nga eh. Kasi like, it's like what you're trying to say is, kung nga sobrang bad ko nung first half of my life kasi some bad choices.
Yeah.
Tapos yung next half, good ako kasi I reformed.
Yeah.
Or the other way around.
Yeah.
Good ako, tapos naging bad ako. So which life is worse?
That's why nga, ano yung criterion of choosing if your life was good or bad? Like, the majority, the start, the ending. Because for me nga, as long as 50% of it, more than 50 is good, then I guess
It was
so.
ako parang good life forever. For me, like, you lived eh. Like,
So no matter, again.
Like you had the opportunity to live.
So that's a good life already.
That's a good you live. Yeah.
Okay.
That's
Whatever
already
you
the-
made of it is a good life because you chose all the things that you wanted to do in that life. And I guess that's why I'm a little like confused because I was like, oh, I never really thought about it. People looking at it as if there's a bad and a good and a whatever. Because I come from out of all the atoms and molecules in the world, you became alive. And we are here making a podcast. And out of all the people who are friends around the world, like, dito tayo pinanganak, tas tayo nagbarkada, tas, parang all those things. And, so I think what I see it also is like even the worst people who die, there's always someone who shows up for them.
For sure.
For sure.
Right? Even strangers show up for them.
Yeah.
And so, parang how do you gauge pa rin if it's a bad or a good life? If it's,
Yun nga yung question.
diba?
Yeah. Well, maybe
And
it's a good life for everyone.
Yeah. So, you are gauging your life. Pero me, the way I see life to others, I guess, parang siguro personal, how we all see it is different. Yeah.
No, yun nga, I don't think you can gauge your life because when you're dead, you're dead. You can't decide. So it's more on the people you affect and
Who you
how
touch.
they react. And I don't know kung may mag-score ba ng 50s magaling siya, 40s magaling. But it's not like that.
Yun, yung
It's not
scoring
like
is
that,
the thing
not
that's
scoring,
like...
but like... Because yun nga, how do you gauge it? Like towards the end, dapat your last 10 years are the best?
No. I feel
No.
like you just live your life to the fullest and just don't give a fuck. I mean,
And hopefully most of it is happy.
the moment you start thinking about what other people think is when you fuck up. Because
So
you
simplif-
really care about what they think about you, and then you're not living life. You're living the life you want to live for them.
Yes.
In a way.
That's ego. Like, they
Yeah.
need to be like...
Yeah, so to simplify it, what gauges a good life? And last question yan. kasi
Okay.
tanong tayo.
What gauge is a good... It's up to you nga. It's like...
No, like your opinion.
Oh,
Ikaw.
sige, go ahead. Okay,
Okay,
what's your
ito na
answer?
lang. I was reading this post and this was this girl who talked to, this old lady who was talking to a lot of dead people. Not dead people, sorry. People who are dying.
Yeah.
Dying people. And 8 years niyang she was talking to a lot of dying people. And there are 4 major deathbed wishes.
Yeah.
And the first one is, I wish I lived the life that I wanted, not a life that was expected of me. Number 2 is, I wish I traveled more or I moved more, I think. 3 is, I wish I spent time with my friends. And the other one is, I wish I allowed myself to be happy.
Okay.
So none of it is, I wish I earned more money.
Yeah.
I wish I
Not at
achieved
all.
this success.
But they all sound like regrets. Like, parang,
Yeah,
I
they
didn't do
are.
this.
They
okay,
are.
so-
That's the point of
sige.
it. The point
Okay.
of it is to remind us people who still have life to live to focus on those things
Okay.
more than the others.
Whatever's right in front of you right now that
Yeah.
you're struggling with.
Yes.
So from what you said, parang it's more on
So
passion, love, relationships.
living
Parang
a
yun
life
yung mga
that I want.
So passion,
Yeah.
self.
And like trying,
Friends,
because like
relationship.
life is trying. So if you stop trying, we stop living. And how do you figure out what you want if you don't try?
So ano yung answer? Like, what's the value of life?
Ano ba? Bakit ba ang existential nito?
I don't know. I think we're drunk.
Well,
I don't know how it got here actually.
I know!
So Jake's been wanting the answer
Oo.
for what
Teka lang,
what makes you happy in life.
Tawagan ko lang si God. Wait.
Oh my God!
What ba? Well, my New Year's resolution this year was I just want to fall asleep every day peaceful.
Actually,
So to be at
wait.
peace.
Let me add to
I'm
that.
sorry. Nails.
It's also waking up peaceful.
Waking up peaceful.
Because it's different, eh?
Yeah.
Like when you sleep peaceful, sure.
But
when you wake up, like, so many
Ganda
things
nun.
to do,
I'm going to do the wake up peaceful.
right?
Yeah,
you gotta
ganda
wake up
nun.
peaceful and be like, okay, this is what I'm gonna do. Right?
Yeah.
No, I tweeted it this week eh.
Oh.
Which one?
Nag-meditate ako, tas yung sinabi is like,
Sinabi ng ano, nung app?
yeah.
Do you use Calm? I use Calm. Or Headspace.
Calm.
Calm.
Better.
Yes, me too.
I don't meditate. I should.
It's,
Tagal,
I don't know if it's the,
tagal.
I don't know if it's the final, pero it's like the medyo malayo na pala yung tweet na yun.
Sabi mo, this week lang.
Oo nga.
Yun nga eh, puta.
Parang
Here.
hindi
Ay, wait, where is it?
Mali. Mga last month
Pare,
ata yun.
pare.
Happy, safe, healthy, at peace.
That's yours.
No, from the meditation that kind of clicked na parang it's a good gauge of like well, not naman life overall, but like the meditation was like diba daily morning. I was like, okay, so to make you feel that you're happy, to make you feel that you're safe, to make you feel that you're healthy, and to make you feel that you're at peace. Not naman like life, but like yung overall daily
Yeah.
reminders, I guess yung not naman non-negotiables, but like the bare minimum that you would need to feel like you're doing okay.
That's actually, those are questions you can ask yourself.
Happy, safe, healthy, and at peace.
Like the questions you were asking us na, what is a good life? What is successful? You ask that to yourself and you define it. So that you figure out, because what we think of what a good
What you
life
perceive.
is different, right? So, like me, a good life is being able to travel or being single and nothing, alam mo yun, parang iba-iba. And then it changes your naman, like different stages of your life. Dati, masaya na akong lumalabas sa clubs at like to be seen. I always want to be seen. That's what made me happy, right?
Yeah.
And now it's not a thing
Doesn't
anymore.
equate to that.
Kaya nga, so you're never gonna know because it changed.
And we're back.
We're back na. Yeah.
You'll never know because you're the one
Defining
who decide,
it.
who
Yeah.
defines what happiness
Yeah.
or success is.
Yeah. Because right
And
now
once
you're
you're-
defining it based on what other people will react towards you. Nah, you'll never know till you die. But then
So I guess it's also a goal for you
Yeah.
to define it on a yearly basis, and then
Yeah.
once you achieve it, like, okay, cool, and then you look at it before you end your life, or I mean, when
Yeah.
your life ends. Nah, hey, I'm
Pretty good.
pretty good job,
Yeah.
Jake.
yeah, we
galing
forget
ko.
also the cool
Yes,
things we do in a year.
You gotta give yourself a pat on the back every now and then
Credit,
too.
yeah.
Now you've done this. You think you haven't, but you have.
2025 this year, December. Paint your picture. Ano? Boyfriend?
I am
Well, we
Living-
know kasi the marathon is gonna happen no matter
Yes,
what.
yes.
You can finish or not finish.
I will finish.
Okay, you will finish.
I will
Okay.
finish.
Career. I don't know what we didn't touch on career. We touched on love and single a lot. So
Yeah. He's back.
predict lang talaga. We'll go back to this in December.
Okay.
May boyfriend ka wala.
Meron.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna try really hard.
Okay, may boyfriend
Yeah.
December 2025.
May boyfriend, happy.
Siya yung nakaupo dyan.
Wow.
Siya nakaupo dyan.
Guest na siya sa pod. Yeah.
Oh, meet cute.
Show us your journal. Apparently, yun lang
Journal.
Yun lang yung note ko na ano eh. May journal
takeaway.
and can deep. Can talk.
Emotionally
ginagawa
and
ba niyo to?
mabango. Oo.
Ano ba mo?
Tsaka paamoy. Sabihin sa paamoy.
bango
Hindi marunong mag-Tagalog.
Ay.
Sa
Yeah.
airport na meet eh.
Airport na meet eh.
Can I smell you?
Oo nga pala.
Can I smell you?
So the boyfriend in December met on the airport, mabango.
Possibly a foreigner?
Possibly a
Okay.
foreigner.
Tall.
And just
Tall.
and
Wide back.
Taller than you.
Taller
More than
than
5'6".
Works out. Emotionally so there.
Emotionally available.
Super lovey. I want a golden retriever.
As a boyfriend.
Yeah, I need someone who matches
Doggy
my
style.
freak. Ay, puta. Yes.
At-
Lasing na si Drake. And
Why golden retriever? Medyo pasira sa image.
golden
kasi,
retriever energy.
Reliable.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I'm a golden retriever.
You're a golden retriever.
Define.
golden
Go, go.
retriever.
Yeah.
Huh? Define? Okay. So like, Pat always tells me, as in, I'm everywhere. I'm like
Yeah.
a fucking golden retriever dog. Like, pet me.
Yeah, like,
But then I'm talking to you.
and I'm
Instead of
loving
a
you.
dog. Yeah, I'm loving you. Like,
I'm loving you.
I want to know more.
Yeah, love you so much.
Yeah. And then I'm going to go here, huh?
Yeah.
But I'll be back
But
for
yeah,
you.
yeah.
Because you're my master. I'll be
Yeah.
back.
Like, I love you so much.
Yeah.
Did you see what I just did?
Yeah.
It's
That's
like,
a term, golden retriever.
yeah, golden retriever energy.
Dude.
Yeah. Because there's some like nonchalant like dudes, right? Nonchalant, I'll just be chill about it. None of that.
They're a fucking poodle siguro or
Be
something.
obsessed with me. Because I will be obsessed with you. Like, need to touch me. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I mean, yeah. And like, if we're
Green-minded ka lang.
yeah, exactly. When we're beside each other, I want to be holding you, you know, mga cuddling, and not be afraid to dance with me when a good song comes on because I want to do that.
PDA or something.
Yeah, or like if we can be stupid looking together, oh my god, that's the best.
Just be weird or whatever.
Yeah.
Just be a dog.
Like, be a dog.
Yeah.
But yeah, okay, December 2025. What about you guys? What's your December 2025 looking like?
Fuck me.
Sige. Ako, I haven't thought that far yet.
Oh my. I don't know if it's a bad thing.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
didn't feel like it's a bad thing.
No.
I feel like it's a
It
bad
means you're in the
thing.
present.
Yeah, but I feel like it's a bad thing.
Oh my.
I genuinely feel like it's bad.
In
Okay.
the moment,
Shit,
you
I don't
feel
have a
for this
goal.
past one,
Fuck.
eh.
Ayoko na sa podcast na malaman ng mga tao.
Oo nga, tama. Next ep. But yeah, we'll get back to your 2025 then.
Yeah.
Since I'm the guest, it's me. Fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll introduce you to him. Wow!
Excited.
Guys,
naman
thank
to
you
see
so
that,
much.
ah.
Sobrang daming
Excited
beses
to
kong
see that.
kinilig this episode.
Really?
For some reason. Because I can get kilig in other ways. So that was very
Okay.
good.
Last question. So what? Life is weird. We're older. Everything's not perfect yet. Pero what keeps you going? What keeps you inspired and motivated and not giving up? Na parang, yeah, I can still have that happy ending. Then we can end it after that answer.
It's the fact that anything can happen and we don't know what can happen. The worst can happen, but also the best can happen, and that's so cool. Like, I think the worst thing that ever happened to me in the last 5 years was deaths of people that I loved. Sudden deaths. And the opposite of that can also happen. The most beautiful things can happen and we don't even know that we're going to experience it yet. I think the thought that I haven't met all my best friends yet.
Really?
Yeah, because there are still people that I'm going to meet that I'm going to consider my best friends. I haven't met all the coolest people that I will meet yet. I haven't done all the experiences that I will get to in this life. Parang just knowing na there's so much possibility out there pa, and it doesn't even like some of them will be caused not even directly by me. Like it will happen to me lang based on just that. Parang keeping that in mind that the best days of our lives haven't happened yet. Like all the best days meron pa. Yeah. Sarap mabuhay, yun lang.
Optimist.
Mabuhay.
Because what's the alternative? We think that all the worst things will happen. I would rather live on the other side because the likelihood of bad and good things happening is 50-50. So, I'll be the happy 50-50.
Be an optimist.
May pogi pa dun. Eh, di dun na lang ako, diba? Yeah.
Love it.
Katz Salao.
Sober.
Cheers. We'll meet Sasha next time.
Yeah!
Sasha.
November.
She'll be back.
What's going on? Okay. Hold on, what's this over here? Okay. What y'all holding around right now? Well, that's an M16 22. Okay. Look at this. This is
All black drip with the off-whites. My shit good like it's so nice. Now I'm sipping gin cause I hate wine. And I got the juice but it ain't mine. Yeah, I ain't lying. She got me so high. Gotta be mine. Shoot the 3 line. Never miss, get it this from behind. Switch up on the beat, got the green light. Yo, see me.